there on the, give me the yard line, Brett, 30, 28-yard line?
I think about 25.
25. So here we go. We're going hurry again. Timberwolves. Mendenhall with the snap up the middle. Not much there, down to maybe about to 25, but Timberwolves definitely going up tempo here on this first series.
No, and that long pass they had, it was the same formation as the last fourth down play, but they passed instead of run it.
So T-Wolves have converted a fourth down and a long third down to keep this drive going, opening drive of the game. Under center now, Mendenhall. Give to the fullback. Nothing there. Swarmed by the Tigers. Tigers all over that going to drop them for a 4 or 5 yard loss there. Sloan in on that tackle there for the Tigers, as well as, I want to say, it looked like Caleb Ransom in there as well.
Yep, number 50, Caleb Ransom. He made a great play there getting up there, and it was actually about a loss of 5 for that.
So another long third down here. T-Wolves have converted on the third and fourth here. Tigers need to come up with a big stop here. As the T-Wolves have taken this opening drive, it's 8:14 to go in the first quarter, no score, but they have controlled the ball here since the opening kickoff.
And I would definitely say the way they played, this is probably 4-down territory.
They're going to get the Tigers there jumping off sides, I believe, Brett, so that's going to move 5 up. Just jumped a little, maybe a little hard count there. Tigers jump, so that'll make it just a little bit easier there. And that's going to move them down. Let's see. Again, we're kind of guesstimating
on
the
20-yard line.
Yeah.
Probably about the 19-yard
line. Looks to me like they have to go to about the 16, maybe the 15 for a first down here, maybe 4 yards, we'll say. So it's 3rd and 5. I think you're right. This is definitely 2-down territory if they don't make it here. Mendenhall now comes out, breaks the team. Under center here for T-Wolves. Tight set, 2-back set. Mendenhall with the pitch to the right side. Nothing there. Nice cover by the Tigers. It's going to set up a 4th down there. That pitch went to Boswell. Nothing there. Went to the short side.
No, I'd say really stand out for that, number 21, Kyler Sandholm. Playing that edge, he really set the edge and kind of forced the play inside.
4th down here. The T-Wolves are going to go for it here as they did earlier. There'd be no reason not to do it here as well. So big play here for both teams.
We'll see if they actually run to the left side. It seems like about all of the runs so far have been to the right.
And they're going to go. Mendenhall will be in shotgun formation, single back set. Snap to Mendenhall. Mendenhall looking, rolling to the right, looking, cuts it up. He's going to be cut short there, Brett. Tigers hold.
Oh, Tigers had great pursuit on that. We had about 5 guys up to the play. They just kind of read the play, didn't over-pursue, and there was nothing there.
But you're right, Brett. They run everything to that right side. In this particular case, short side field, a lot easier to cover that defense. So Tigers finally get that 4th down stop that initial drive. It'll be now Tiger football, 7:01 to go here in the first quarter. And I don't know if we have a break in action here or not. Looks like I think we're still continuing to roll here. So long drive, but no points there. Initial drive for the Timberwolves.
No, we only got 7 minutes left in the first quarter, so yeah, they took out quite a bit of time, 5-minute drive there. Tiger
offense out on field for the first time. They'll take over on their own 20. Junior quarterback Mason Fisher, he's in shotgun formation. Adam Byer in slot back for position. Snap to Fisher. Fisher rolling to his right, under pressure, looking, gets it away, incomplete.
Just falls incomplete to
I believe that's Tyler Meyer.
Yeah, Tyler Meyer.
Trying to roll out here under pressure, and falls incomplete. Good pursuit there by the Timberwolves D-line, so set up a 2nd and 10 here. Tigers kind of going with a no-huddle kind of hurry-up offense, and they've got a new sign system, Brett, where they look over at these signs they hold up and get the play call from that.
Yep, and everybody has their wristbands, and it's actually, I've tried to trick it, tried to read it, and it's pretty hard to read.
Fisher in shotgun formation, Byer single back set. Snap to Fisher. Fisher dropping back, looking, rolling, flush it out. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Byer. Watch out, folks. He's going 40, 50, and he's going to be still on his feet, down all the way down. And I think they say he stepped out at the Tiger.
About the 49-yard line, 48-yard line.
Nice job by Fisher there, Brett, to find Adam. Adam made a nice over-shoulder catch.
Oh, no, absolutely. Adam he actually came out of the backfield on that, came from the left side all the way across to the right side. And Fisher, that was a great pass. Just laid it right onto him, led Adam so he could make a big play there.
1st and 10, Tigers here. They're going as well. No huddle. They're all lined up. They're going double both sides, single back set. Mason Fisher in shotgun formation. Snap goes to Fisher. Give to Byer up the middle. He's got some room up, hard running. Picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards, crosses into Southwest Valley territory down to 48-yard line. Set up about 2nd, and we'll call it about 6.
Yeah, and it looks like I think Southwest Valley's kind of keying on the run. They kind of got a 4-3 working right now. So they got 7 guys within about 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So kind of daring the Tigers to pass.
But both teams going this up-tempo Brett, we talk about conditioning. There's a lot of energy being right here in the first quarter, so both teams taking punches at each other right in the first series. Mason Fisher now in the shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Rolling to his left, looking, still rolling, looking. Tucks with the ball now, runs with it upfield, and he's going to step out of bounds after picking up probably a couple yards there. I think Mason didn't see anything, just took the wise route there, picked up some safe yardage.
Oh, no, absolutely. Sometimes you just got to make the safe play instead of the hero play. And instead of maybe a long incompletion, or the worst, he had an interception, he was able to pick up about 4 yards.
3rd and 3, we'll call it, Brett. The Tigers are at the Southwest Valley 45-yard line here. No score. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Red Oak versus Southwest Valley. Tigers have a 3rd and 3 here. And they're going to go double wide both side and Byer a single back set. Fisher in a shotgun formation here. Bring Meyer in motion. We're going to have movement there. I think first time I've seen the Tigers try to have movement offensively tonight, and I think they just weren't on the same page there. That's going to cost them 5 yards there. That's a big 5-yarder there, Brett.
Thanks to everybody watching, Matt. We're looking right into the sun, and for folks watching online, apologize for that, but there's not much we can do about that right at the moment.
Well, the sun will be down shortly, so turn up the volume, and we'll keep you in tune what's going on here. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Fisher now with the shotgun formation. Bring Meyer back in motion now. Snap, give to Byer up the middle. Stop, but kicks it back outside now. Looking for a get outside. If he can get outside, he might have some room. And he dives. He's going to be just short of first down. Boy,
It's going to be pretty close. We'll see where they mark it.
Adam really had to work for that one. He went up the middle. Play wasn't there, and he bounced it outside, Brett.
Oh, that was just that was pretty much all him. He just saw that there was nothing going to be there. It looks like we might be close. Looks like we're going to be about a yard short here.
Be 4th and 1. Red Oak now 4th and 1 here. Shotgun formation. Big play for the Tigers. Fisher with the snap. Give the Byer. Byer, nothing there. Southwest Valley shot the gap. Boy, they came after him, and they stop him short. There will be no conversion there. Good job by the Southwest Valley T-Wolves. They had that one snuffed out.
No, it looks like Gavin Wetzel, he really was the instigator on that for Southwest Valley. Shot the gap, and he was able to get at him in the backfield.
So T-Wolves with their own big 4th down stop on their defense, and they'll take over position on their 46. So both offensive initials series for both teams, long drives, but no points, and defense turns it up. So Southwest Valley now with 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go here. They take over second possession on their own 46, 1st and 10. Mendenhall under center, gives to the back. Hogan, not much there, cuts it back upside, picks up about 3.
No, it looks like we had Marcus Torres, number 3. He was on the tackle there on kind of the right side of the defense.
They ran that play to this side, I noticed this time.
Yeah, this is the first time they ran to the left side.
But they ran into the short side of the field here. Most time. I'm a proponent run to that wide side. I always like that wide side run. It seems a better angle. But what do I know? I'm just a media guy, Brett. what do I know? What do I know? So it'd be 2nd, and we'll call it 8 here. Timberwolves at their own 49-yard line here. Mendenhall's been kind of going back and forth between under center and shotgun. He's now under center, double back set for the T-Wolves. Mendenhall dropping back to pass, looking a little flat pattern out here. Pushed out of bounds is Colton Pegg by Torres. Doesn't pick up much there, a couple yards.
Matt, in the first quarter, Clarinda and Shenandoah. Clarinda's up 6-0 at the moment.
Yeah, that's a big rival down there. The Page County. Can we say Super Bowl, Aaron? Are we allowed to say Super Bowl? Can we say that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Page County Super Bowl. So it'll be 3rd and 5 as the T-Wolves now cross the mid-stripe there in Red Oak territory to 48.
No, we'll kind of, this will be to see if Southwest Valley is going to be 4-down territory again for them.
Yes, so far they've been able to convert some 3rd downs and 4th downs, but here we go with 3rd and 4, we'll call it.
Lewis Central Harlan. Lewis Central up 7-0.
Mendenhall on a rollout now, looking, left-hander going deep for a pass. Oh, just incomplete, looking for his receiver, number 4, Gavin Wetzel. Just outstretched arm, couldn't pull it in. He had the Tigers coverage beat, but that fell incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Let's see if the T-Wolves go for it here, if they punt it here. What do you think, Brett?
Well, they went for it on 4th down when they were back further in their own territory. So my guess is so far, I think so good.
Wetzel's looks like
but it looks like they are going to punt.
Wetzel's one of the all-district punters, so this you could get something. What Hayden Fry called, you could get an exotic at this point in the field. A trick play here, but I think the T-Wolves will punt this, try to get this ball down in Red Oak territory. Snap back to Wetzel. He's going to let it fly with the leg. Good boot there. Fair catch being called by the Tiger, and it's caught there. I believe that's Sloan. I cannot tell the yard line, guys. Looks like he caught that at the 5 and 6?
Oh, I think that was kind of a mistake there. That's one of those things I think he just tried to let it go into
Yeah.
the end zone.
Yeah,
I think he just kind of forgot where he was.
Yeah, I think you're right. But at that point inside, every team has a different philosophy. Inside the 5, you let it go, or 10 or whatever. But you're right.
Yeah.
He fair caught that at the 5, but nonetheless, the Tigers will start 1st and 10.
And I think something we may need to look for later on in the game, and I think the Southwest Valley coaches will look for that. We had nobody out on the right side of the formation covering their gunners, so if the quarterback wanted to just pass it out to it would have been wide open.
That's why you have coaching instincts, Brett. See, right there. I'm not saying you are a coach, but you have coaching instincts.
Oh, there you go. We might be
Tigers
looking
1st
for that
and
later
10.
on.
1st and 10 from their 5. We'll call it Fisher in shotgun formation, double wide each side. Byer single back set. Fisher with shotgun snap up the Byer up the middle. Not much there. Cuts it loose. Still on his feet. Breaking tackle, running hard. And a Byer all on his own there, picking up some tough yardage. I think he might be what, Brett? Tell me, is he just short? It looks like he's just short. Be a 2nd and 1 here, 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Again, Adam picking up yardage. It wasn't there up the middle. And
I think we had number 3, Colton Pegg, there on the tackle there to kind of save the big gain.
nothing to nothing here. No score. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Red Oak versus Southwest Valley. Fisher for Red Oak at quarterback in shotgun formation. 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Fisher dropping back to pass. Lets it go. Looking for the receiver. It's pulled down. I think caught by Sloan. Is that? I'm trying to get a number on that.
No, that would be number 38. That would be Brody Bond there on the catch.
Brody Bond. Nice snag there. Fisher had to kind of thread that ball over a defender into the arms of Bond, and Bond went up and made a nice catch. Brett pulls that down, gets a first down for the Tigers.
No, Bond took a hard hit right in the back, but he was able to hold on, so nice play by him.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. They move the chains at their own 20 here. Tigers looking in for their signal as these new signs go up. They got a Nebraska Cornhusker logo on their sign. I don't know about that. Mr. Bruce over here is giving me the fist pump. He likes that. Fisher in shotgun formation. Toss to Byer. Byer coming right. Nothing here. Cuts it back up. Boy, they've got that. T-Wolves got that diagnosed. They're just keen on Byer. It's very apparent, Brett.
Well, yeah, they're absolutely daring. They're daring us to pass at this point because even they got a 4-man front. The 2 linebackers in the middle, they're just walking them right up to the line.
Yeah,
they have so many guys right up close.
Byers lost 2. I see Ethan Pounce is stuck on the field here at tight end. He's going to be in that slot position. Last year he caught that 84-yard touchdown pass against Southwest Valley. Let's see, and they got Gigstead out here. They got some size, the Tigers out here at receiver. Let's see what the coach Nordine dials up here on 2nd and 12. Fisher at shotgun formation, quarterback here. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, steps up in the face. Good precision there by Fisher. Holds on the ball. Good job there. Mason felt that pressure there, Brett. That's what you talked about in pregame. Much more experience this year than versus last year.
Yeah, we had a number 11, Cale Hogan, there on the tackle. But, yeah, he just took what was there. Sometimes, like I said, instead of making the hero play, sometimes you just got to make the good, smart play, live to fight another down.
But he stepped up into the middle of the field on that rush,
absolutely.
too.
And he didn't look like he panicked with it.
So, but still, 3rd down 9 here. T-Wolves got a chance to get off field with the stop. Tigers here need to take care of this ball. You don't want to turn over here, but they're going to go. Looks like they're going to double to wides out to this side, single back set. Fisher in the shotgun formation, gets it in motion. Snap to Fisher. Fisher dropping, looking over the middle. It's incomplete, just behind Meyer. He was out looking for Tyler Meyer in the field. Incomplete, be 4th down.
No, Meyer kind of found a really good place in the middle of that field, but Fisher just wasn't able to find him quite quick enough. He kind of threw it behind him.
Be 4th down, and the Tigers will be punting here. Who we got back punting, Brett? Who's our punter? I can't see the by numbers.
Well,
is it
you
Gigstead?
and me both. It does not look like Gigstead back
He's
there.
got his hands up covering his numbers. I cannot tell. Maybe it's Blake Sloan. Not sure. But anyway, the Tigers are back to punt here. T-Wolves will drop back here for this snap. And the kick is away. It's a short kick. It's not going very far here. We'll take a little bit of a Red Oak hop, and it's going to only go to the Red Oak 37-yard line, so just not a long kick at all there. And it's going to be T-Wolves football on the good field position, their best opening start of field position this game. They're going to start on the Red Oak 37-yard line with 2:36 to go. No score in this game. We have not had a break. They just let this clock keep running. They have not taken a break, so we're just going right back at it here. T-Wolves will be coming out here in their huddle, and they're set up in good field position for their 3rd offensive series here. Mendenhall under center, double back set, tight formation. Now they bring Hogan in wide right. They're going to get the pass out to him on the flat. Outside, got some room. He's going 10, 15, down to about the 20-yard line. Sorry to get the yard lines there. But a nice little swing pass, brought him in motion, Brett.
No, absolutely, and they had good blocking on the corner there, and Adam Byer had to kind of make a long trip over there to kind of save the touchdown.
Yeah, just kind of brought him in motion and went with the pass. A nice play there by the T-Wolves, and yeah, 1st and 10, and at the 20. I'm really battling that sun, folks. We're trying to do the best we can. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Red Oak 20 for the T-Wolves. T-Wolves have been kind of knocking on the door here. They've been on the Red Oak side of the field quite a bit here in this first quarter.
No, and they've definitely owned the time of possession for that.
Mendenhall will be under center here, double back set. Tight formation here. You give up the middle to that Hogan. Going to carry forward, picks up about 7-8 yards. Good movement there by the T-Wolves offensive line, kind of just pushing, moving people out of the way there. Schofield in on the tackle for the Tigers. It's going to be, they're going to give him 5 on that. 2nd and 5. You got to wonder if conditioning is a factor right now. These teams are going up tempo, and T-Wolves are right back at the line of scrimmage here. 2nd and 5. The Tiger 15. Mendenhall under center. Rolls out, pitches. Nope, keeps it back up the middle. Not much there. Met by Andrew Johnson, Sandholm, and Schofield again, but he'll pick up a couple yards, Brett.
No, and I think Kyler, he was the end right there. He did exactly what he was supposed to do as the end. He kind of was able to push Mendenhall inside instead of giving him the outside lane. So good play by Sandholm there.
3rd and 2 here, Brett. You got to assume there's going to be another just run here. They're just kind of ground and pound here on the Tigers.
Yep, I'm trying to think probably the right side again. They've had a lot of success running to that wide right side there, so we'll see if they do that again here.
Clock ticking down, the play clock down to 10. The T-Wolves break the huddle. They're just getting to the line now. Again, double back set. Not a lot of variation of formation. The same thing. Mendenhall in the middle. He's going to take his quarterback sneak right up the middle. Quick play call, and I think he picks it up, Brett.
Oh, absolutely. That was just a quick count, and I don't think the Tigers were quite ready.
We have a Tiger down. I don't know if that's Byer or what. But it looks like we have a Tiger down. I believe that's Adam Byer on the field. He's holding his arm, and he's in some pain. He's holding his wrist. He's in some pain, Brett.
Let me tell you, Matt, what we have Lewis Central over Harlan as we take just a break here. Lewis Central over Harlan first quarter, 7-0. And Sydney over East Union, 14-8.
Hey, good to hear.
There you go, Sydney up, and that's still in the first quarter.
Adam Byer walking off the field, but he's really holding that, almost want to say the wrist, Brett. He's kind of trying to shake it. I don't know if it's a stinger, but I think that young man's had some previous wrist injuries. I'm not sure. But if he's hurt because Adam Byer's a tough kid.
No, he doesn't like to come out. And so it looks like Jackson Purdue there, probably out there replacing him right now.
So T-Wolves do pick up the first down. It's 1st and 10.
A minute to play in the first.
1st and 10 at the 10 for the T-Wolves here. They're knocking on the door here, trying to punch one in on the Tigers. Mendenhall in shotgun formation, single back set. Give to the running back. Got some room. Hogan up the middle, picks up a couple yards. Schofield with a big tackle there.
Yeah, and Jackson Purdue was also there.
Jackson Purdue, a sophomore. Talented young man. He's got a lot of athletic ability. Seen his first kind of significant varsity action this year for the Tiger football team. Be 2nd and goal here at the 6-yard line. That clock is now down to 30 seconds. I don't know if the T-Wolves are just going to be content to let it run here.
They're going to have to run one play here.
They're running the play clock in late. They're going to have to. You're right. The play clock is just a little bit longer than or shorter than the game clock. So here we go. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Mendenhall is in shotgun formation, single back set. It's going to be give to Hogan. Nothing there. Nicely snuffed out there by, who was that, Brett? Blake Sloan on that?
No, it looked like that would be number 53, Jacob Patterson. He was able to blow that up right there.
So that's going to be at the end of the first quarter. No score. Red Oak versus Southwest Valley here at Bend the Field. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
One play can change the momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see me, Richard Fisher, your Farm Bureau agent in Red Oak. I can help bring your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends you a blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay just one deductible for everything that's covered. Come see how we can help protect what matters most. That's Richard Fisher down at Farm Bureau Financial Services across from the post office here in Red Oak.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
He's out. I can't see him.
I don't know how you guys can see these lines.
For trusted healthcare close to home, CHI Mercy Corning is always here to help and heal. Proudly serving Adams and Taylor counties and surrounding areas, we provide the high-quality primary care you need. CHI is committed to keeping you and your family healthy with the friendly expertise you've come to expect. To schedule an appointment, call our CHI Health Clinic at 641-322-5245. Let's stay healthy together.
And welcome back, our streaming audience. Hey, we want to say thanks to Stadium 34. How about that, huh?
Anybody that brings that kind of food needs a shout out.
Yes, thanks to Stadium 34 and to all of the Kiwanis Club that make it handing out all of those programs. That sun is just something, isn't it?
So here we go, guys. We're going to start the second quarter, and T-Wolves are under center here. It's 3rd and goal. Mendenhall back, looking, rolling to his left, looking, being pressured by Perrin, and he's going to be short of the first down, chased out of bounds by Perrin, so it's going to come up with a 4th down here.
Well, it looks like you threw him out about the 9 or 10 yard line there, so it's going to be a long to go. We'll see if they kick the field goal here.
Yeah, I'm assuming Wetzel would be their field goal kicker, but I don't see any indication they're going to go to a field goal formation here, Brett.
It looks like they're going for it.
So big play of the game here, Brett. 11:53 to go. Just started here the second quarter. No score, but T-Wolves are facing 4th and goal, and they're marked that we're at the 10, so it's a 4th and 10 actually. They got to score a touchdown here. It's going to be turnover the Red Oak. But the T-Wolves are up, going trips to the left side, short side. Mendenhall takes a snap, shotgun rolling left, under pressure, steps away, gets rid of the pass, and it's, incomplete. No flags. I think it's all good. Incomplete. Tigers make the hold.
No, we had some great pressure. I would say Nolan Perrin, also Jacob Patterson were really there to get some real pressure on Mendenhall just to make him uncomfortable.
He did a great job to escape that and get the pass away just out of the reach of looks like I'm going to say it was Alex Morgan. Tigers make another 4th down hold, Brett, deep in their territory and take over. But the Tigers have got to flip this field position, Brett. They've been living on their side of the field, and they need their offense to get a sustained drive here.
No, definitely need something to take some time just to try to get up to at least midfield.
Adam Byer is back out on the field. Good news for the Tigers. He was back out there defensively. Now I see him prodding back out there in his running back slot, so that's good news for Tigers fans. The Tigers will now take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Double wide each side. Byer single back set. Give to Fisher. Fisher. Oh, it's going to be intercepted, incomplete. What are they going to call here, Aaron? Or Brett? And one of you guys, what they got? They're debating was it an interception or not.
Line judge is calling it. Haven't seen him yet.
They're going to say interception by T-Wolves. So just a great play there. I think it was number 11. Who was that? Cale Hogan, I think, made a diving interception. The question was whether he held the ball when it hit the turf, but they ruled he did. So just like that, the T-Wolves take over again with 1st and 10 on the Red Oak 10. So Red Oak defense right back out there.
No, Hogan made a great play jumping the route there.
Mendenhall now rolling to his left, rolling with the pass deep, and it's going to be intercepted maybe by Byer. They're going to call him out of bounds. It was the juggling there. Great job by Byer, but just couldn't control it.
No, both of them were juggling it there back and forth. They just kind of ran out of real estate.
So it'll be 2nd and goal here. T-Wolves are just knocking on the Tiger door. Tigers defense trying to hold the fort here.
And kind of going a little bit against trend for them so far. They're passing the ball a lot more than they've been
Mendenhall's a
throwing.
left-hand thrower. All those pass plays are coming to that left side, Brett. They rolled that left side, an easier throw for that left-hander.
Well, yeah, a lot of teams aren't used to seeing that southpaw, so it gets a little bit different for your defensive backs.
So here comes the T-Wolves up for 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line, and it's Mendenhall now in shotgun for him. He comes to the right side with the run. Nice cut up the field, goes down to 4-5, and he's met there and stopped by a host of Tiger tacklers.
Yeah, I think the first one there would have been Brody Bond. He actually made a great move to kind of elude the defensive end for the Tigers. Was able to get another 3 or 4 yards out of it.
Jacob Patterson as well. So it's going to be 3rd. I think they are calling this 3rd and goal, aren't they, guys? I can't.
Yep, we are good.
3rd and goal here. So they're at the 7-yard line of the Tigers. No score still. Just starting here in the second quarter. Tigers trying to make yet another goal line stand. They just did a minute ago, and then a turnover, and now they're trying to do it again, but it's Timberwolves 3rd and goal here at the Tiger 7-yard line. Mendenhall, shotgun formation, trips to the left side. Mendenhall now looks, throws to the flat. Inside run here by Hogan. It's snuffed out by the Tigers. Nothing there.
No, Perrin was able to kind of set that edge outside, so it kind of forced him back in. But the Tigers have changed their defense. They're running more of that 4-man front instead of the 5-man we saw at the beginning of the game.
So here we go again. Deja vu all over again. Where we were just a minute ago. It's 4th and goal here at the Tiger 8-yard line. T-Wolves trying to punch this ball in here, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout, I think, Brett, to talk this over. We'll take a break, a quick break. We'll be right back. No score, Red Oak versus Southwest Valley. Two elite programs facing each other.
Well,
but
it's
here,
kind of interesting for Harlan. They're replacing a lot of talent, too.
they just restock up there. But here we go. We got a big play here, folks. 4th and goal for the T-Wolves. They're at the Tigers 7-yard lines. Tigers, well, actually, going to come out, and they're showing field goal formation here for the T-Wolves. And it looks like Theron Mullen is a kick, and the kick is up. It looks like it probably is good, I'm thinking, and it's no good.
We got wide left.
No flag, so the Tigers, another hold there. T-Wolves come out, the timeout, and try to field goal. Didn't get it. Tigers living on the edge, guys.
This is something, you kind of want to get away from this end of the field on offense.
Yeah,
here.
Tigers have, at a minimum, got to flip this field position, and they've just been mired in their own side of the field here. And really, T-Wolves, like you said, Brett, have owned the time of possession and have really, in that sense, dominated the game. But here we are with 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. There's no score.
Yeah, that good old bend but don't break defense right now by Red Oak.
So Tigers coming out here. Looks like they're going to have a new running back
Jackson Terry.
Jackson Terry and running back Mason Fisher, quarterback here. Shotgun formation. And just like that, Terry a little bit early there. Maybe just a bit nervous. Start a little bit early, false start. That's going to push the Tigers back 5. Little nerves there probably in the game and just –
well, and of course, in high school, on the field goal miss, it doesn't go automatically goes to 20-yard line. So Red Oak not quite as bad at field position what we fought, but right now they're at their own
chains.
15.
Yeah, 1st and 15 at 15 yards. Looks like it's forever. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Fisher, good snap up to Terry. Nothing there. Boy, just shot the gap there. Who was that for the T-Wolves? Number 32. Who do you got? I think it's 32.
Yeah, it looks like that. Caleb Pritchard.
If I get the numbers right, he just made a good actually, we're going to go with 52. Sorry, Brett. I gave you the wrong number on that. Bo Johnson.
Yeah, Bo Johnson made that.
Came up and made a good stick there. And
yeah, they're just kind of right now, Southwood Valley pretty much is almost running a 3-4 with just those defensive linemen just trying to eat the blocks and letting the linebackers just flow straight through.
Yeah, the Tigers are not the offensive line is challenging here from this defensive pressure from T-Wolves. Here we go, shotgun formation. Fisher with the snap, looking over the middle, going deep. Oh! Just overshot Fouts. He had Fouts on that seam pattern. Just overshot him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah. No, if Fouts catches that, it may be 6 for Red Oak right there.
That's almost the same play they ran last year and scored a long touchdown on him. But
no, Fisher just able to put – if he was able to put just a little bit more air underneath it, I think he – perfect pass. But otherwise, good attempt. Hopefully soften up that middle a little bit.
Yeah, Tigers, you just get the sense they need some sort of offensive breakout here to get this field position flipped. So it's going to be 3rd and forever here. We'll call it 3rd and 18 for the Tigers. They've got to get all the way out to the 30-yard line for a first down here. Snap to Fisher, going to give to Byer. Byer's got some room out the right side. He's going to go 20, 25. He's got a chance getting 30, and he's going to be getting that first down. I think he's got it, Brett.
No, I tell you what, that was an incredible effort by him. It's kind of hard to see it with the sun being right there, but it does look like they give him the first down.
Got some running room there for the first time, Brett. And, boy, he shot through that right side and made a few moves, the jukes moves, and just enough to pick up that first down. Big conversion there for Red Oak on the third and forever. They continue this drive here, 1st and 10 from their own 31.
Well, a little different now. They're actually rolling Adam out to a wide receiver. So Byer's now a wide receiver as opposed to the tailback.
There you go. A little diversification at offense. Fisher now in shotgun, single back set. Comes to Fisher. Fisher dropping, looking. Over the middle, is going to pass. It's going to be incomplete. Almost picked off and then almost caught by the Byers. Looking for Byer deep over the middle, and the T-Wolf player made a move on the ball, didn't get it.
No, number 1, Brody Crozier was there for the Timberwolves. He just kind of made a step forward to try to make the play. I think if he would have hung back, he might have had the interception.
Yeah, but Fisher really slinging that ball well tonight. I know he threw that interception, but, boy, he just seems so much more assertive in that pocket and letting it rip. So here we go, 2nd and 10 from the 30.
9:12 to play in the half.
No, and Fisher has no problem with arm strength. That was a good 30-yard pass that he had there.
Shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Fisher drops back, looking, rolling to his right now under pressure, and he's brought down. Shoestring tackle there. I think it was Bo Johnson again, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yep, it was Bo Johnson there. He was able to kind of trip him up there, and unfortunately Mason just couldn't escape from out of that. It's going to lead to a big loss.
And he got the sense if he got through that tackle there, he had some room out to the side, but nonetheless he was brought down. Nice play there by Bo Johnson. And again, Tigers in third forever here. Going to call it 3rd and 20 after 20. They got to get out again to the 41-yard line here. So another long third down here for the Tigers. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or maybe 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Fisher here at quarterback. Looks like Byer, I think, at tailback for the Tigers. Fisher now with the snack gum shot. He rolls to the right under pressure, looking, get rid of it. And it's going to be caught by Fouts. Fouts has got it. He's got some room out to 40, 45, 50. Brought down just across midfield into Southwest Valley territory. Nice conversion there by Fisher to Ethan Fouts.
That was a good, 25-yard pass there. Fouts made a great catch, was able to get enough going up there. That was a great play by Fisher. He was able to escape the pocket, roll to his right, and just buy enough time, and he made a great throw to Fouts.
That's a play Mason does not make last year. Rolling to his right under pressure, coming back against the grain, finding his tight end over the middle, Ethan Fouts. Sets the Tigers up finally in Southwest Valley T-Wolf territory at their 49, 1st and 10.
Let's see if this kind of energizes the Tiger offense from here right now.
A little bit. Don't have the goal posted against your back here. Let's see if that opens up the run game. They might come to this left side here. So Fisher in shotgun formation here. Give to, who is that? Is that Terry, Jackson Terry?
Yep, Terry up the middle.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Terry's kind of a bigger back.
He's a little bit taller there.
Yeah. He is what's his size?
He's listed at about 6 foot, maybe about 100 to 185 pounds.
Senior.
I know he's also a pretty good wrestler, too.
Senior.
Yep.
So Tigers 7:28 to go here in the second quarter. No score. Red Oak, Southwest Valley. Tigers getting that play. They're going to call a timeout here. Tigers will call a timeout here. So we'll take a break. 7:21 to go in the second quarter. No score. Red Oak, Southwest Valley.
It's your livelihood. It's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
He's a volleyball announcer. You know how volleyball announcers are, guys. I'm telling you, they live in a whole different stratosphere than me. I mean, these guys come in, they have all the amenities when they broadcast and do things, but we're just football guys here. But Derek O'Neill's listening out there. Isaac Burt's listening out there.
Derek offered to bring you some sunglasses, Matt.
He did.
Well, what about that?
He did. He's probably got
But he's in a, like you say, volleyball, he's in a gym, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to turn action here. Tigers running someone out late on the field here. Looks like they're bringing out Giggs. We're going to be 2nd and 9 here. Tigers at the South Valley 49-yard line. Fisher in shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Give to Byer. Not much there. Again, T-Wolves are just all over him. They're just shooting that gap. And that Red Oak line has got to step up and kind of – you don't necessarily have to block them hard, but you got to knock those defensive linemen off their gap runs because they're just having a straight shot at Adam there. And
no, those linebackers are just kind of shooting that gap between the center and the guards. They're just going there right away. They're not even reading anything else.
So it is going to be 3rd and 11 here. We'll mark the ball right at the 50-yard line.
Well, it looks like now we got number 9, Tyler Schofield's now running back with Adam Byers going to be out on the left side with right receiver.
Both teams have converted long 3rd down conversions. The Tigers are going to need another one here if they're going to keep the ball. Fisher in shotgun formation. Timberwolves showing blitz. A give to Schofield. Nothing there. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th and 10 here. I think the Tigers, Coach Nordine, they'll do here. You would think maybe punt here to try to flip that field position. But
I think absolutely they're going to have to punt. But we have been wrong before.
Coach Nordine, he is a gambling guy, but we'll see. They're not showing their hand yet. That play clock's at 22, so looks like they're still showing offensive formation here. Maybe they're going to do a hard count here. I don't know, but they're showing they're going to go for it here, Brett. So 4th down and 10 at the South Valley 49-yard line. Maybe Coach Nordin's going to run this clock down and go hard count, try to get a jump. They did. There's a jump. So Tigers successfully got a offside call there. And that will not give them a first down, Brett, but it will.
Well, we'll make a different decision. 4th and 10. A little bit harder, but 4th and 5 might be something to think about.
Yeah, so that moves the ball down to the T-Wolves 44-yard line. Tigers have gained to make. They've got to go maybe a 39-yard line for a first down here. I think the Tigers are going to go for it here. They're going to bring in Jackson Terry at running back, bring out Schofield.
Well, and especially with about 5:45 to go in the half, this might be something, try to go down there, gamble a little bit, try to get some points.
Tigers trying to get set here. They got 3 to the far side here, to the near side here. Giggs at the wide side, and then they've got a single back set with Terry. Going to have a timeout here. I think the Tigers need a call timeout here.
No, I think we had a little confusion with the wide receivers to who should be on the line, and they just wanted to make sure somebody wasn't uncovered because last thing you wanted is a little 5-yard penalty here.
We'll keep it right here.
Yep. Hey, at halfway through the second quarter, Sydney is up over East Union 30-8.
So how do you
30 to 15.
So Aaron, I called Brett Aaron about 3 or 4 times tonight. So how are you doing down there in the executive producer role?
It's not my comment. It's not my comfort zone, Matt. I'm outside of my comfort zone. It's working for me. We've only crashed once, and you guys didn't even know it.
And the sun is almost down.
And the sun's almost down. I apologize that we did. It may happen again.
I think we're the only people that really, I don't say pray, but really want cloud cover on Fridays.
Cloud cover on a Friday is great
perfect for us, but
it's great. But the sun is almost down, so it's going to improve here, very much so.
Big crowd. The band is here. It looks like the Red Oak side's good side crowd here. Red Oaks turn out, and we're going to be right back at it here. And then we're going to have a 4th down and 5 as airplane buzzes across Bend the field. This is a 4th and 5 for the Tigers. Fisher now at shotgun formation. He will take the snap. It's going to be inside hand out to Byers. Byers cut up field. I think he's going to get it there. Going 40 to the 35 to the 30. Pushed out of bounds at 29-yard line. First down, Tigers.
That was a nice hard run. It looked like he might have been, they tried doing the tackle on him, but he was able to break through it. That's kind of more of a counter look.
Yeah, kind of a cross-buck action there. You kind of thought maybe he was going to be stopped there at line of scrimmage, but he broke through that tackle, and then he's got that speed. And Tigers now with advancement all the way down to Timberwolves 29-yard line.
No, that's a big play by the Tigers.
1st and 10 here. Tigers driving on the T-Wolves. 5:23 to go in their first half. No score in this game.
It looks like we got Jackson Terry's tailback, and he's actually going to be splitting out. We got 5 wides here.
5 wides. No one in the backfield. Fisher back in the shotgun formation here. Timberwolves showing blitz. They back out of it now. Fisher looking, rolling to the right. They're going to call holding on the Tigers here on this. It's going to be incomplete. Yeah, there's a hold out there as Fisher was rolling right, and the official right there in front of him saw a grab there.
No, and that's a tough place if you're a lineman when they're kind of rolling out to the right.
Yeah,
you are out there in front of everybody there.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. So
probably kind of effectively a 15-yard penalty because it looked
like
it's a spot foul.
Yeah, that's to me that seems like a very punitive call for high school level football to have a spot foul on a holding call. To me, I don't know. It's kind of like you were explaining to me the unsportsmanlike conduct rule. If a kid doesn't have his mouthpiece in, that's considered a unsportsmanlike conduct rule by the book.
And it actually goes against the coach.
Yeah, I just don't understand a lot of things Iowa High School Athletic Association does, and it seems to me that's a little bit egregious in that. But anyway, nonetheless, I digress. It's 1st and 10 at the 39 for the Tigers here. Fisher, shotgun formation, dropping back now, looking under pressure. Gets the pass away, incomplete.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to throw it there to Brody Bond, and we had a number 11 there, Cale Hogan there on the defense.
That's a real tough pass, Brett. He's got to throw back against the wide side of the field there. Incomplete there. So
no, and that can be a dangerous pass because since you're throwing it out in the flat,
right.
If they're able to jump the route, it's 6 the other way.
2nd and 20 here for the Tigers at the Timberwolves 39-yard line. So Tigers showing some different formations here on this drive. Once they got across to 50 here, Brett, they're kind of showing some different stuff here. They're going to have 2 to this side and 1 receiver to the other side. Single back with Byer.
It looks like Gigstad's kind of acting like a fullback right now.
So they give to Byer. Byer at the middle. He's got some room, cuts to the right. Not much there, then brought down, picks up maybe 4 or 5. It's going to set up another long 3rd down. Be called 3rd and about 16 at this Timberwolves 36-yard line.
And at this point, with just 5 minutes left to go in the half, you would start to wonder Southwest Valley will start almost thinking about timeouts. Just so they have enough time to possibly go down and score before the half.
Right, and if you're Tigers, you're thinking certainly 2-down territory here. It makes sense that they'll probably go 2-down territory as well here. So you don't need to necessarily pick it all up here, but you've got to get a good chunk of yardage right here in this 3rd down play.
It's like they're going 3 wide to the right with Adam Byer. He'll be the lone tailback.
Fisher in shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Fisher rolls to the right, looking under pressure, gets away. He's got a man. It's caught out there. Number 3, that's Marcus Torres, I believe.
Probably a good
picks up about
10, 12 yards from that, but it's going to bring it down something more manageable, about a 4th and about 8 to go.
Yeah, absolutely. That gives them a chance here on this 4th down play. So it'll be 4th, and we'll call it 8. The ball is spotted at the T-Wolf 28-yard line.
With about 4 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Fisher now double wides on each side, single back set. Fisher now under center. T-Wolves jump. They're going to be a penalty. I think that goes against the T-Wolves, or are they going to get the Tigers? I'm not sure here.
No, it looks like we're going to T-Wolves there.
So that
by looking at the celebration there.
So that will make the 4th down play a little bit less. So the Tigers another 4th down, kind of, I don't know if they're doing a different hard count there.
Well, I think
Brett?
Just because Southwest Valley, they've been shooting those gaps so hard, one of the ways to start to slow them down is you go with the hard count.
So Tigers with a much more manageable 4th down here. It's going to be 4th and 4, maybe 4th and 3, we'll call it. The ball is spotted at the T-Wolf 22-yard line. Fisher here in shotgun formation. Byer single back set. Fisher with the snap. Give to Byer. Byer cuts upside, and there's going to be a flag. I think this is going to be something on Red Oak. I think he's got the 1st down, but this could be a flag against Red Oak. There's a penalty marker down. What do we got? What do you got, Brett?
Well, by the looks of it, I haven't seen yet. Well, it's going to be against Red Oak since it looks like they're talking to the Southwest Valley coaches. And so they're definitely going to take it.
Well,
that would have been good enough for a 1st down.
I think, yeah, if he's got the 1st down, they'll have to take the penalty. They're going to measure it to see because if
they don't on the 4th down, they'll have more time to go there.
They can decline it. If he doesn't make it, they get the ball. So I think the measurement here will be to see if he made the 1st. I think he has it.
It'll be we got a ref in the way.
He's just short, I think. So they will decline it, right? That's a 4th down play. So
so it looks like we got holding against the Tigers.
So he must have made it because they're going to accept the penalty.
Yep, they're going to accept the penalty, send 10 yards back, and we will replay 4th down.
So that's a shame. Tigers have converted there, not 4th down, but another holding call. We talked pregame, things like penalties, turnovers. You don't want those in any game, but it's the timing sometimes of those things that make a difference. So that's a big 4th down penalty call. So it's going to be a 4th. It's going to be a 4th and 13 here at the 33-yard line. Fisher in the shotgun formation.
We got about 3:25 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Fisher rolling right. Pass over the middle. It's caught. Dropped. No, it was right there. Torres just couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete.
No, if he's able to hold on to that, I think he's able to turn up and if not get the 1st down, he has a chance to score on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a good pass right there. Just couldn't complete it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be T-Wolf football, and they'll take over on their own 32. 3:19 to go, Brett. You get the sense that whoever gets that first points on the board, could be a significant thing in this game.
A lot less scoring than last year.
That's right. Exactly right.
So we'll see if Southwest Valley actually opens it up here.
Mendenhall on the roll under pressure. He's going to go nowhere. In fact, he's going to be dropped for a loss as the Tigers converge on Mr. Mendenhall. It was like free pizza at the cafeteria. They all met at the quarterback on that one, Brett.
No, that was a great play. He wanted to roll out more to his left, but there was great contained by the defensive lineman. They didn't let him escape outside.
And Brett and Aaron, the good news is the sun has set.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
That is something.
And if you're on YouTube, you're thanking God too.
Yeah.
2nd and 12 here. Tigers trying to hold the T-Wolves here. T-Wolves on their own 30-yard line. T-Wolves here showing 2 to the side, 1 to the other side. Single back set. Mendenhall in a shotgun formation. Mendenhall rolling left, looking, letting the ball go. Incomplete.
Looks like there might have been a little confusion there on the routes there, because it looks like Mendenhall was thrown out, to the outside to the sideline, and it looked like his receiver cut up. And importantly for the Tigers, that stops the clock.
Yeah, the other thing I noticed in the second quarter, you're not seeing those up-tempo offenses like we saw in the first quarter anymore for either team. They've settled in here, and the up-tempo stuff has kind of gone away as both teams have kind of slowed down into their huddling. And
got to get these linemen some rest.
2.5.
A lot of these guys are going both ways.
Oh,
offensive,
absolutely.
defensive
Especially
line.
a lot of your linemen are going both ways.
2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
T-Wolves here, 3rd and 13 from their own 30. Shotgun to Mendenhall right to middle. He's got some running room outside. He's going to be tackled short of the first down.
Looks like Adam Byer was there on the tackle.
He got some good yardage there, but I think the T-Wolves will be punting here. I wouldn't think they'd be going for a 4th down in their own.
Kind of curious if Red Oak will spend a timeout here.
Red Oak has one timeout. Red Oak has only one timeout left in this half.
So I think
is there a 2-minute warning in the first half?
That would be NFL.
But there is in the second half. No.
Nope.
Maybe I'm getting confused with college football, because I think college football has a 2-minute warning this year. They did. I know they did. They had it last night in Maryville.
Did they?
Yeah. At least Division II, they had a 2-minute warning.
Oh, maybe they did.
Mr. Bruce has got me on this one.
Yeah.
There you go. All these rule changes, I'm sure Southwest Valley is content to roll this down.
So,
I'm wondering if they'll.
Well, they're showing formation here. They're coming up, and they're going to be a timeout by Southwest Valley here. So they might pull the old switcheroo on Tigers, try to get the Tigers go hard count here. So they're going to be a timeout.
I think this definitely helps them. Even if they don't make it, they're going to burn off, and they were just burned off another 30 seconds there.
Yeah, and both teams are down to, if I can read the board, each team has one timeout left this half. But this is not. If you told us an hour ago this would be a 0-0 game at half, I don't think either one of us would have put any money on that.
Oh, absolutely not. But I tell you what, so far Red Oak has really held up against Southwest Valley. They started strong. And they were just marching it down the field, and Red Oak kind of had that bend but don't break defense. Southwest Valley had it for at least two possessions within the 10.
Yeah, that turnover by Red Oak down there. Red Oak did 2 holes inside their 10-yard line. So
with the missed field goal by Southwest Valley, keeps us at zeros.
But you got to take advantage of that too, because you make those type of plays defensively. But here we are with a minute 42 to go in the first half, no score, and it's Southwest Valley T-Wolf football on their own 39. It's 4th and 4. We'll see if the T-Wolves look like they're going to punt. They're bringing Wetzel in. He's their punter. Let's see if they do that. Of course, from the Tigers' perspective, you don't want to jump here either, because the offsides here by the Tigers would create a first down. So be prepared for that hard count here, and Byer will go back in coverage here. So let's see what the T-Wolves do. Snap to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to pass over the middle, and it's broken up and incomplete. Jackson Purdue making the play for the Tigers.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do. I'm sure they coached him on it right away. Hey, watch out for the fake punt. Watch that guy on the outside, and you're playing coverage.
What a play there by that sophomore. He read that all the way, broke that up. Big play there. Tigers are set up with 1:38 to go here in a half at the T-Wolf 39-yard line. The Tigers with one timeout. So –
no, big play by the Tigers. Jackson Purdue, that sophomore.
Good instincts there.
Oh, great play.
Good instincts there by that sophomore. Be able to follow that receiver out.
So far, it could be the play of the day for the defense.
Tigers here come out with Byer at tailback. 2 to each side receivers. Single back set with Byer. Fisher in that shotgun formation. Johnson showing blitz for T-Wolves. Fisher back to pass, looking, rolling out to the side. He's got some room out here, pointing, deeping, trying to be brought down there, tackled there by number 66. Give me 66, Brett.
Sorry about that. We had Theron Mullen there.
Yeah, because Theron Mullen come there and just made a big play.
No, and I think that was a good decision by Mason Fisher.
If it's
He
not
didn't
there-
try to force anything.
Yeah, if it's not there, don't force it. 6-yard loss, be 2nd and 16 at the 45 for the Tigers here. Clock is running, 1:09 to go in the first half. Give the Fisher. Fisher looking. Good blocking here so far. He's looking over the middle, and it's going to be picked off by the T-Wolves there. Coming back to the side. He's going to be brought down by Perrin at the 42-yard line. The pass was over the middle, batted up in the air, and it was caught there by number 52, Bo Johnson. He's having a heck of a game.
No, definitely Southwest Valley. They just only rushed 3, dropped everybody back in coverage, and I think Mason just kind of felt a little too much pressure there and tried to force one in.
Yeah, trying to make something happen there. You know, Bo Johnson is not a big kid out there, but he is a playmaker, Brett. He has made several big plays for that T-Wolf defense.
No, he goes from offensive line to defensive back.
He was an
He's
honorable
been playing
mention
well.
all-district player last year for the T-Wolves.
So we'll kind of see how aggressive here Southwest Valley is going to get.
54 seconds ago, T-Wolves now with the ball at their own 42-yard line. So they have a chance to get some points here before the half. Going deep, and there's going to be a holding call there. Purdue and number 4 for the Gavin Wetzel were all tied up there. They're going to get Jackson Purdue with a hold there.
But I would say the one good thing about in high school ball, unlike the NFL, that's not a spot foul. So in some ways, if Jackson knew that he was beat, you might as well grab onto him to save the touchdown.
Yeah. Which brings me back to another rule I don't like. The NFL spot call on pass interference. You get a 60-yard penalty. I think that's too egregious, Brett. That's my commentary.
Well, but you want to clean. They want offense. The NFL wants offense.
Did you look that word up today, Matt?
That's my
egregious?
new word. It's my smart app. Egregious.
You have your smart app open?
No, not yet.
No.
I just recalled that from my smart app.
But
anyway,
word of the day calendar there.
Yes. That will be a 10-yard penalty, so that moves the ball to the Tigers side of the field, 48 for T-Wolves here. So T-Wolves with a chance. They get some big points and some momentum here right before half. They're going to go 3 to the left side here. Receivers, single back set. Mendenhall in the shotgun formation, rolling to his left. He's a left-hand thrower. He's going to go deep, and he's got a guy, and blocked away. Woo! Tigers lucky there. Good job.
Brody Bond was able to kind of make the diving play, even though the Timberwolves receiver had gotten behind him. But Brody Bond was able to make the good play and knock that ball away.
We saw last week's scrimmage against St. Albert's. The Tigers struggled secondary-wise trying to prevent that big play there. But nice job there by Brody Bond and Marcus Torres, as they were trying to get the ball into Alex Morgan's hand. He's a big receiver. Falls a complete 2nd and 10. But most of Mendenhall's throws are going to that left side. He's a left-hander, so
he likes to roll out.
He's going to roll that side. Tigers getting a late substitution in the game here.
It's like we got an extra defensive back out there. Just rolling a 3-man front.
Ace Wilkins in there. Mendenhall now with the ball. He's going to run. Scrum. He's got some speed. He's going to 40. He's still got some speed. He's on the 35, up into down the 32-yard line. He's got some wheels.
No, looks like he was able to get down about the 32-yard line. We got about 35 seconds left in the half.
Clock will stop on the chain movement. That's going here. The clock is rolling 32 seconds. T-Wolves 1 timeout left. Tigers trying to make another hold here before halftime. Mendenhall in shotgun formation here. Rolling to the left, looking, quick little pass, out pass to number 4. That is Gavin Wetzel, and he tiptoes out of bounds inside, let's say, call it
about the 22-yard line.
T-Wolves trying to make a late. You get the sense that Tigers are out of gas right here. A lot of hands on hips, trying to make a last stand here. This is a big 19 seconds in this ball game right here, Brett. 1st and 10 for the T-Wolves at the 22. They have 1 timeout left, so Tigers going to have to make a couple stops here. Mendenhall back in that shotgun formation, bring Wetzel this side. Mendenhall, really quick quarterback, rolling to out left, short side, looking, lets it go, and it's going to be incomplete.
No, he pretty much got hit out of bounds. I mean, he was rolling out of bounds. He was able to get it just before he went out. It's kind of a dangerous play sometimes when you're kind of throwing back against your body into the teeth of the defense there.
Yeah, absolutely incomplete. Be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line, 13 seconds ago. So Tigers
definitely have extra defensive backs in there. You're playing back by the end zone. You definitely don't want anything in at this point. Nothing behind you.
If they can long discussion here, there's delay getting the play call in. They're still in the huddle with 10 seconds to go. T-Wolves got to hustle here. Get to the line here. They're going to go 3 to the receivers to the short side. Single back set here. Give the Mendenhall. Mendenhall looking over the middle. And it's going to be broken up there by the Tigers. Well done there by the Tigers. That's Ace Wilkins, I think, on that coverage, Brett.
Yeah, number 1, Ace Wilkins. He was able to float back there, and they did a good job. No, not taking their eye off the receiver. They were able to then get up there, play the ball. With 8 seconds left to go in the half.
3rd and 10 here. A chance for T-Wolves to get 2 more plays off. They do have that timeout in their pocket here, Brett. So Tigers still got work to do here with 8 seconds to go in this half. They want to try to get into that halftime locker room.
No, and with their last field goal, they kind of struggled on that one. So I definitely think they're thinking end zone here.
You got to think the T-Wolves are looking for either Morgan or Wetzel here. Roll the Mendenhall at the middle. Nothing there. They're going to have to burn a timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 8. That's not relevant. What key here is there's 4 seconds left, and they're on the Tiger 22. So I don't think they're going to do field goal, Brett.
No, I think they are going to do the field goal.
Okay.
Actually, that's why Mendenhall pretty much just ran right to the middle because they wanted to center the ball.
So
my guess is that with 4 seconds left, especially when you call the run there, you're looking field goal all the way.
So we're going to have, if that is the case, we'll probably have what we'll call it I don't know, if they spotted at the 20, so you're looking at 30, probably 37-yard field goal?
Yep, 35, 37, somewhere around there.
Big kick here right before halftime, see if the T-Wolves can get on the board. I think the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half.
Yes,
correct?
they will.
So chance here to swing the game either direction with this. Also, that we saw the T-Wolves pull a pass play on the punt formation, so Tigers need to be prepared here for some sort of other play here. Kicking for the T-Wolves, at least lining up to kick, is number 66, Tyrone Mullen. He's a left leg kicker. Here's the snap. The kick is down. The kick is up, and it's not going to be any good. It's going to be short. And
that'll pretty much probably bring us to the half there.
And that will end the first half in an offensive scintillating game. Red Oak nothing, Southwest Valley nothing.
Does your smart app have pronunciations?
Yeah.
And I don't even know if you use that word right. I think the old-fashioned term is a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker, yeah.
There you go.
So we'll be back. Halftime activity. I think Mr. Jeff Gigstad will be up with he'll be up with some stats for us.
Mr. Gigstad come up.
Get some professionalism in this broadcast.
Yes.
Finally.
We'll be back after this.
TNT Ford, your local automotive resource in Red Oak, Iowa. Under new ownership, we're committed to providing an even better dealership experience. We have a massive inventory, including a great selection of new pickups. Explore our lot, where you'll find a variety of vehicles basking in the sunset light. Whether you're in the market for a rugged truck or a stylish sedan, we're here to help. Visit tntford.com to find your perfect vehicle today.
I definitely.
TNT Ford, your local automotive resource in Red Oak, Iowa. Under new ownership, we're committed to providing an even better dealership experience. We have a massive inventory, including a great selection of new pickups. Explore our lot, where you'll find a variety of vehicles basking in the sunset light. Whether you're in the market for a rugged truck or a stylish sedan, we're here to help. Visit tntford.com to find your perfect vehicle today.
Scores here we can do.
Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
I mean, actually, Mason's had some really good reads at quarterback, some good throws that just didn't quite connect, but they were good reads, and the guys were open. We connect on a few of those, and we could have a couple touchdowns real quick.
Oh, especially Ethan Fouts down the middle. There was
Yeah,
one for him. And I think also
Adam
Adam
had
Byer
one.
had one right down the middle.
And I think Adam, the defender was in front of him. He just didn't pick it up in time to quite catch it. But yeah, there was at least 3 of those that
No, and they were good throws.
easily
too.
could have been.
Just
Yeah,
if he had
really
just a
good
little
throws.
bit more air underneath of him, give the receiver time. But I mean, they're strong throws.
And we connect on those, and that's going to open Adam up a little more in the running. Jackson as well.
Well, and we kind of saw what happened several times was they started moving Adam more out to the kind of more the slot receiver.
Yeah.
Try to get him out in space a little bit more because it just didn't look like we were able to run up the middle. Their 2 linebackers were shooting the A gaps. We just weren't able to handle that. So you kind of need to get him out in space.
Yeah. Hearing the guys talk, they feel confident. They feel good. They feel good about their conditioning on the sideline. So they're
not tired
ready
yet
for the rest of the game.
Very good.
They're fired up. So hopefully it's a good finish.
Absolutely.
We'll see what kind of adjustments both sides make at half and see if we can maybe open up a little bit more scoring here.
There you go. That'd be good.
Very good. Thanks for coming up, Jeff. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Jeff Gigstad, the official statistician there for the Red Oak Tigers. And certainly nice to get to visit with Mr. Gigstad. We're going to step away and take a break and be back with more after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Good viewership.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Stadium 34, they fed everybody.
Oh, chicken parmesan was excellent.
I see Mr. Kells, the soccer coach down there. He keeps referring to this thing as a pitch. I don't know. He's a soccer guy.
This ain't baseball.
This is
We pitched just
You
on the
pitch-
other side
you
of the press
pitch.
box here.
He sent me a report, and he said a pitch, and I'm like, "What is it?" He's talking. What is he talking
Is he
about?
trying to sell you something?
And then I had to retrain myself on what I was talking about here. But thanks to everyone, and thanks to Stadium 34. We do want to say thanks to the Kiwanis Club for providing the all the handouts that you see for all the flyers. So that's great, and also everyone watching online. It's going to be better now that the sun's down. So we want to say thanks to people for watching. Struggling a little bit with the internet here. If people are watching, it goes off. Just give me a minute. I'll get it back on. So that's one of those things, frustrating things that you just kind of deal with.
No,
so.
you love technology when it works.
And
It is what it comes down to.
So we've had a couple of little issues there, but it's no big deal. And we can. But halftime, have you guessed 0-0 at half?
I would not have guessed that. I didn't know if it was going to be as high scoring as last year, but that was something. Red Oak really stepped up because Southwest Valley was within the 10-yard line for at least 2 different possessions and didn't get any points out of that. So their coaches are kind of kicking themselves, just saying we need to execute in the red zone.
Let me give you some scores that I have, and I think that the most up to date that I have at the moment. Lewis Central Harlan, second quarter, 14-10, Lewis Central.
Wow.
There you go. Clark Atlantic is up 28-0 in that game. Latest check. Tri-Center over HSTW 14-0.
What? Let's say it again. Tri-Center over HSCW.
Yes,
that is a surprise.
14-0. Shenandoah over Clarinda 13-6.
Now that what quarter?
Half. That's halftime. Halftime. Sydney over East Union 30-8, and I think it's actually 30-15 now. I don't think that has been updated at the moment. Lennox over Stanton 18-0. East Mills over West Harrison 28-14. Bedford over Morovia 50-0.
And that's a team, of course, played for the state championship last year. Bedford in 8-man football, so they lost a lot, but still high caliber program.
Audubon over Cam at half.
2 ranked teams there.
24-12.
Of course, the big thing with Cam, Coach Bauer used to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Great coach. He lost, of course, one of those, I believe it's Lane Speaker's younger brother, Chase Speaker, to a season injury. So that's a big blow to that program. But still a good, solid program. Coach Bauer is going to have a good program up there. But that Shenandoah Clarinda score is very intriguing because, Clarinda, at least preseason, is a ranked team, 8th or 9th in the state in class.
Possibly. And they did lose some. They lost a pretty good senior class, but they still had quite a bit of returning talent. And
new coach
Shenandoah had an improving team from last year. So.
Yeah, new coach down there. I believe his name is Eckert. Has had a lot of wealth of experience.
40 years of coaching.
So
experience.
we'll see if that score holds into the second half here, but. A lot of tight ball games here. I didn't catch the Van Meter Underwood score. Did you have that?
I didn't have that one.
Okay,
that's why you didn't catch it.
But
I didn't give it.
But yeah, this is what you want. Week 1 football, meaningful football. In college football, you get the blowout cupcake games, but in high school football, you get some really big time games in week 1, and that's what we're seeing here. So exciting, and it's beautiful out, guys. I just went outside the VIP suites here, and it is perfect football weather.
Stepped out of the AC out to the.
Yeah, I went out into the elements, and it was fine.
Let's take a quick break, Matt, and then I want to come back and I want you to tell me what Red Oak needs to do, and tell me what Southwest Valley needs to do when we come back to second half. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. 2 minutes away from the second half. Okay, question to you. What does Red Oak need to do second half to win the ball game?
Matt, do you want me to take that or you?
Well, I think right off the bat, the opening possession, I think the minimum they've got to establish better field position. They played from the backside of their end zone most of that first half, and we're under a lot of duress and pressure there. But I think the first score will be huge in this game.
What about Southwest Valley, Brett?
Well, I think Southwest Valley's, a lot of it, they just got to do what they have been doing. You know, Mendenhall's really been making a lot
He's
of
faster than I thought he was.
Moving out, rolling out, and like I said, they've been within the 10-yard line 2 different possessions and come away empty. I think for them, they actually feel confident in how they're moving the ball. They just kind of need to finish those drives. So I think they're actually coming out pretty confident here.
Yeah, and I think from a Red Oak perspective, you know, you're exactly right that conditioning we saw last year. Conditioning, you had talked to me, the coach Nordine has emphasized that in preseason, trying to work on that conditioning because we saw last year in this game the Tigers really ran out of gas in that last quarter, and this certainly it seems like this is going to be a full 4-quarter type game. So we'll keep an eye on it as well. Of course, that sun has gone on; it is cooled off significantly. Not that it was really hot to begin, but it is four quarters of meaningful football, and these guys have not played that yet this year. So
well, and definitely with be at your smaller schools, a lot of these linemen are going both ways. Yeah. So that's with both squads. So it might be a war of attrition a little bit. Who has just a little bit more depth than the other person?
Yeah, you know, I know Mason Fisher has thrown a couple picks, but I think he's played a really good game. You know, that last one he kind of tried to force something there, the clock winding down. But I think he's made some good throws. He's been assertive. Seems to me like he feels that pressure coming at him better than he did last year. Sidestepping rushers, stepping up in the pocket.
No, you definitely get a year in the weight room. I think his arm's definitely stronger. He's throwing a good ball. You know, just a couple of them, if he's just a little bit more there, just a foot or two off, you know, if he's able to drop those in, I mean, Tigers might be up 14-0 here.
Yeah, and I think that Tigers are going to have to go that pass tackle a bit more in their second half here. But again, that field position, when you're throwing the ball from the middle field rather than against your back, against the goal line there, it's a tougher offense. Well, Ethan Fouts, too, to me, I think he can be a difference maker. We saw him get that big play over the middle of that pass. Maybe target Fouts here a little bit more. He seems to me he could be a difference maker.
He's got good size and good speed. Now, I will say one thing. I guess I forgot to ask Gigstad when he was up here. It seemed like our rushing attempts is definitely down from what they had been last year. We've definitely been throwing the ball a lot more.
Well, and I think that's kind of by design, too, wasn't it? Trying to take some of that pressure keen off of Adam. Every team comes in with a key. So you got to stop Bayer, you stop Red Oak. So, I mean, I think the Red Oak coaches know that. So,
well, definitely they've been moving them from the tailback more out to the slot receiver just to try to get him in space.
So, guys, let's swing. We got just a couple of minutes here before we get to kickoff here in the second half. We got a big college Saturday tomorrow. Got a couple games I want your predictions on.
Oh, I haven't. You know what? I really haven't been following it as closely, but this weekend tends to be a little bit easier because tends to be a lot of cupcakes. I know probably the marquee one, Georgia-Clemson game.
Who do you got in Georgia-Clemson?
It's hard to pick against Georgia.
You can't pick against Georgia.
Just because they lose 15 guys to the NFL and they bring 15 more 5-stars in to replace them.
Well, but I do hear that Kirby's got to suspend 3 or 4 guys tomorrow because of off-field transgressions. We'll see how that happens. There is a football game going on tonight. Mr. Bill Billings is going crazy because his Oklahoma Sooners are beating the Temple Owls 34-0 tonight. In
surprise
football,
there.
Yeah. But the other game, I believe it's Notre Dame, and I'm thinking Texas A&M tomorrow. Who do you got?
Where's it at?
It is at Texas A&M.
You know what? I'm actually going to have to pick Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's ranked preseason 7, Texas A&M 20, but 12th man. I'm going to go with the Aggies.
Now, it seems like every time there gets to be a big game, maybe it's just that old hatred since they left the Big 12. It seems like Texas A&M tends to not always show up in those big games unless it's like they're playing Texas.
But that's tomorrow. Tonight we have got the second half here coming up, just a minute away here to kick off. The Timberwolves will be kicking off to the Tigers. Tigers will be going towards the south end zone. No score here in the season opener between the Red Oak Tigers and the Southwest Valley T-Wolves. Head coach Keegan Loggenbaugh and head coach Michael Nordine of Red Oak. I'm scooting away, giving these guys some room down here. I'm crowding them, moving away.
Well, I think Matt and Aaron were so close for so long. Matt's just kind of missing them right here.
Here we go. Here's a kick, and the kick is away. It's going to go deep. Looks like Byers going to take it deep for the Tigers at the 20. 25, cuts back on the other side, cuts upside, 30, 35, back outside, down almost to the 39-yard line. Good return there by Adam Byer.
No, we'll see if the Tigers are able to kind of use that momentum, use that good field position, which they haven't had a whole lot of. And let's, going to see if the Tigers are going to be able to move the ball here. See if they come out a little bit different here.
Looks like number 28 for the Tigers there. He's all taped up. That's Blake Sloan kind of on that kickoff return coverage, but he was limping off that field there. He's a starting linebacker. We'll see if he's still out there defensively. But Tigers start 1st and 10 at their own 39 here. Fisher will be a quarterback. Myers in the slot. Brody Bond out to wide side.
Jackson Terry in at tailback.
Terry at tailback here for the Tigers opening series, second half, just underway. Byer in motion. Give to Byer. Jet sweep, cuts back up. Good yardage, 40 out to 50. Crosses into Timberwolves territory down to 48-yard line.
No, that's kind of a counter look. In some ways, once the motion came in, it almost turned into kind of a little option look.
Yeah, good call there. And we have a T-Wolf player down, holding himself.
Kind of wondering.
Looks like maybe a cramp.
Yeah, kind of that first game of the year. Sometimes you get some cramping issues there.
Nolan Perrin over there to actually give a little assistance to his team, Timberwolf
I wasn't
able
to
there.
see who went down there.
Looks like that's going to be that's Bo Johnson. He's been all over the field. I tell you what, he's going to get off the field on his own power, but he's limping there. But it looks like a cramp situation. That young man has played a heck of a football game tonight.
No, and unfortunately, you kind of hope it. Seems like once you start getting the cramps, it's hard to kind of get rid of him. Hopefully, he doesn't have any more later on in the game because he is such a big part of their defense.
Tigers now in South Valley territory. They're 49. 1st and 10. Fisher at shotgun formation. Trips to this side for the Tigers. Bring Meyer in motion. Shotgun to Fisher up the middle to Terry. Not much there. Stopped by the T-Wolves after no gain there. Good hard tackle in there by number 66. That Mullen kid, he's everywhere. He plays with a ferociousness in there.
No, and Gavin Wetzel was kind of coming down from his kind of a linebacker spot. He was able to get it there too.
Tigers trying to run behind Nolan Perry, that left tackle side there. Nolan Perrin, all-district player last year. 2nd and 10 here for the Tigers at the 49-yard line in T-Wolves. Fisher shotgun formation, single back set. Dropping back, looking, Fisher, looking, dropping, rolling to his right now, being under duress. Flag out, pass away, it's completed. Nope, dropped at the last moment. There's a flag, probably going to be a hold on the Tigers. Let's see what the call is here. My guess is typically it's in that holding position. See if the T-Wolves may want to decline it or they may take it here. They'll probably accept this.
Oh, accept it, send them back, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and...
Well, and kind of notice Southwest Valley's made a big change in the offense because when it looks like Red Oak's going to pass, they're only rushing 3. They're dropping everybody else. They got a spy actually on Fisher, just to try to dare Fisher, try to find the open guy since they've been beat a couple times deep. So that's just kind of that adjustment.
A game of adjustments here. Let's see if the Tigers go back to the run attack here. So 2nd and forever, 20. Tigers are now back on their side of the field, their own 41. They've got to get down to only the 39-yard line of the T-Wolves for first down here. 2nd down play here. Fisher shotgun formation, trips right side. Snap to Fisher. Fisher back. Lets it go over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Ace Wilkins. Incomplete.
And it looked like Brody Bond might have had a chance at it too.
Just incomplete there.
So it would have been a good pass, but it would have been a good gain for at least probably 15 yards on that one. Kind of a little bit dangerous. He's kind of threading that between couple Southwest Valley defenders there, but.
3rd and 20, we'll call it. Tigers have converted some long 3rd down conversions tonight. We're under the lights now, guys. Friday night lights. Here we go. Trips to the right side. Mason Fisher, shotgun formation. Parking out to play. T-Wolves showing the blitz. Back out of it now. Fisher rolling right. He's going to let it go. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get Meyer out here in a flat. Well covered there by the T-Wolves.
No, they were able to get a little bit more pressure on him. Mason wasn't able to really feel comfortable and get his feet set, so Tigers are definitely going to have to punt here.
Those penalties really take you out of your offense. When you're struggling to get a first downs, those penalties can really kill those drives off. So, yeah, the Tigers will be punting here on 4th down from their 39, and back punting is
Weston Gettler.
Tigers running some players on and off here the last minute in this field, so Tigers here in punt formation. The snap is to Gettler. Gettler gets rid of it. A low spinner. It's going to roll, take a Tiger bounce. It's going to roll down to 30 inside the 20, call it 27-yard line.
Yep.
T-Wolves will take over for their first possession here of the second half on their own 27-yard line. Blake Sloan is out there, I see, for the Tigers, but he's limping. He's got his ankle all taped up out there, but he's going to be out there for his linebacker position.
No, and give us a chance to kind of see what sort of adjustments that the Timberwolves are going to make here. Are
Yeah.
they going to just continue kind of like what they did, at the end of the, end of the half with Mendenhall kind of, sweeping out to the left, kind of rolling out there, because he was making some really good passes.
Here's the T-Wolves now, 3 to the right side. Mendenhall in shotgun formation. Give to Mendenhall. He's going to take it up the left side. He's got some room. Coming outside at 35, cuts back inside 40. Brought down to 41-yard line there. Nice cut there by Mendenhall. Just stretch to the wide side here, Brett, and cut it back inside. Picked up good yardage.
No, definitely. Well, it looks like we got Nolan Perrin. He's down. Probably looks like just a cramp issue. But Mendenhall was actually able to kind of juke Jackson Terry out, and that was allowed him to get an extra 10 yards. Because if Jackson Terry was able to contain that, that would have been there for no gain.
And we're that time of the game where you see a lot of these cramping issues. Again, these athletes, you just can't replicate a full quarter, full game as much practicing you do, and you see a lot of these cramp issues surface in the second half of early season football games, and that's what they're tending to with Nolan out there. And like you said, Brett, once you kind of start cramping up, it's difficult to get rid of that for the rest of the game.
Wondering if they're breaking out the pickle juice and the mustard packets and just see if they can try to get as much of that potassium in. But a lot of times when it isn't as hot, they're just not drinking as much.
I think we took salt tablets. I think they just popped the salt tablet. Back when Nolan's going to kind of limp off the field here. Coach Nordine talking to his senior defensive lineman.
Is that back with your leather helmet days?
Yeah, leather helmets.
Okay.
Dimming the lights here in the booth. Get a little bit of mood, a little vibe here. Mr. Ray down there, I don't know what he's doing.
That's a
little mood lighting.
Trying to help with our camera a little bit, Matt.
I see, okay. Gotcha. We'll go with that then.
Yeah. They just don't want to see the reflection of us.
1st and 10 from the 41 of the Southwest Valley. Mendenhall in shotgun formation. Takes the ball, swings the pass out to the left side. Completed. Got some room there by number 7. That is Walker Bossell. He'll get up to the 49-yard line, so good yardage there for the T-Wolves. It'll be second and about 2.
And Torres was over there on the tackle, but it's going to bring up just a 2nd and 2. So Timberwolves have been moving the ball pretty good so far.
Good up-tempo here right under the play again. Mendenhall under center this time. And he's going to give up to a fullback, and he's got some Bossell up there. Good hard running, picks up the first down, gets in the road side of the field, down to the Red Oaks 44-yard line. Gets a sense here, Brett, that there's kind of a little bit of juice, a little bit of momentum here with this T-Wolf offense.
Well, and they definitely got the Tigers guessing. It's one of those things, are they going to roll out?
And
are
they're
they going
up
the
tempo.
middle? Absolutely.
They're right back up the line here. Mendenhall under center. They're going to go in a hurry here, take the snap. Going to roll out to the left, looking deep. Going to go deep. The pass up there is going to be caught by the T-Wolf Wetzel, and he's going to go down 20-10. 5, knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, but he's all the way down the 5-yard line. The flag is on the field, but that's almost got to be a pass interference on the Tigers, which will be declined. Nice play there by Wetzel. Wetzel went up and fought for that ball, Brett.
No, Mendenhall, he was kind of getting hit as he threw it and just kind of threw it up in the air, and it looks like the defensive back for Red Oak kind of got lost on it, and Wetzel was able to make a good play, got the pass interference on the Tigers. Of course, it's going to be declined.
1st and 10 for the T-Wolves. Going to be at the Tiger 8-yard line. 9:33 to go here in the third quarter in this game. No score yet, but T-Wolves are knocking on the door for, at least the third, fourth time here. They've been inside the Tiger 10-yard line with the first and goal. So here they are again. We'll see if the Tigers can muster another goal line stand here. But T-Wolves really coming out here on fire to start the second half offensively.
No, they've been very multiple. They've been throwing the ball, a lot of misdirection. They really got the Tiger defense guessing.
Mendenhall under center here, 2-back set. Mendenhall takes a snap, gives up the middle 2. Hogan, nothing there. Bounce outside, still not much there. Good job by the Tigers there defensively. I think Ranson kind of came in and blew that up a little bit there, and that made Hogan come back to the other side, and Tigers stopped him for basically no gain there.
Well, and that was good hard running by him because it went from basically losing 3 yards to getting back to the line of scrimmage. This part of the field, really big deal there.
You got to think that wide side, Brett. They got a wide side to the left side here. That's Mendenhall's throwing side. I'm thinking you're going to see some sort of
run pass option.
Yep, the left side. Let's see what we get here. So 2nd and goal here at the Tigers 7-yard line for the T-Wolves. Now we're going to go back, sneak right at the middle, and there's a flag. Brett, I think that's going to be on the T-Wolves. They weren't set, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they got set. They try to do a quick snap there up the middle. Looks like we got another Tiger possibly down.
Number 70, I think that's
Andrew Johnson.
He's kind of shaking it off. He's staying in there.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson looks like. I don't know if it was and because they called it out, he's going to run out. I don't know if it was just he got hit or something, if it was possibly a cramp there. It looks like Perrin's going back in, though.
So Johnson out, Nolan Perrin back in. Nolan's got a little gimp to his there. Of course, he's a big guy. He might have he's not going to be a track star out there, but I tell you, Nolan Perrin, he'll give you 110% every play.
Still out there kind of stretching those calves out.
You know, Nolan, of course, we've talked about this before. He gets all that athletic talent from his mother. There's really his, the kid's got it all from his mom. It's
So you might see his dad's hat right here, as a matter of fact, in the screen.
First and 10 here, or second and 10 goal here. Mendenhall, nothing there. Backs up sides, brought down by Mr. Nolan Perrin.
I tell you what, this is one of those things. See if the Tiger defense can step up, and so far they have.
Third and goal here to 12-yard line. So Tigers backed them up a little bit. Tigers again trying to make a goal line stand. T-Wolves, Mendenhall now looking over to head coach Keegan Loganbaugh.
You kind of wonder if this is where they're going to do the rollout, because we kind of figured that would do it before, and they've actually just kind of run up the middle.
Yeah, you just think they take advantage of that wide side with the left-hand throwing quarterback come back that side here.
Well, and especially with Nolan Perrin out, you might not be able to get as quite the pass rush as we did before. Andrew Johnson is back in.
I think they're set up to go in that direction here. We'll see now. So they're going to go
tight formation again.
Mendenhall, they got a timeout here. I think Coach Longenbaugh's upset. They were in the wrong formation, so T-Wolves will take a timeout
Well,
here.
and they're running down. They are about 0 on the play clock.
So 8:03 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. Yeah, they were all –
Understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Back here, bend the field. It's third and goal for the T-Wolves. The snap to Mendenhall. Looking over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Knocked away again. Jackson Purdue with another great defensive play there. That was a good pass by Mendenhall.
No, Purdue read it well. He probably almost should have intercepted that. That was, like I said, he went up there, got the ball big.
Yeah, so it's fourth down now. The T-Wolves have tried a couple field goals, had no luck, so I think they're going to probably go for this, Brett. I'm not sure. But it's kind of a no man's land here. You're 4th and 12 for 12 yards for a touchdown, and they're just now getting the play call in with 12 seconds. They're going to have to hustle here, Brett. They're going to have to burn a timeout here.
Well, I think you might as well go for it, because if you miss the field goal, we're going to have Red Oak will have it back to the 20.
So here we go. Mendenhall under center. Dropping back, rolling to the left side now. Looking. It's going to be – it's caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a loose ball. They got the signal, arms up. It's going to be a touchdown is what they're saying for the T-Wolves. The arms are up. Tigers are saying it should be incomplete. And they're going to rule a touchdown. They're going to say he had the touchdown beyond the end zone line, and then the hit came and is incomplete. They were wrestling for the ball, the Tiger and T-Wolves. I'm not sure who caught the ball for the T-Wolves. Did you catch that, Brett? Who got it?
I did not either, and we do have a Tiger down.
But it's just a bang play there. No. Two Tigers and a T-Wolves are grappling for the ball in the air, and it looks like that is maybe Torres.
Yep, Torres was over there. It looked like he had the interception. Yeah. They just kind of fought for the ball.
And Coach Nordine's out there to talk to Torres, but he's also out there to talking to the official. And they're going to rule that as a touchdown. It's going to stay on the board. So T-Wolves take the lead here, 6-0.
No, it's just one of those things. It's always such a bang play. What is possession?
Right.
How long
you
do
just
you have to have it?
You have possession, and you cross that goal line. That's all it takes. So T-Wolves with a big touchdown, a big conversion there on a 4th down and 12. They get the touchdown, and they finally break the ice here, and they're on the board 6-0, and they will go for a 2-point conversion here, Brett.
I think they're still waiting for the Tiger to come off the field.
Are we going to the review booth? Mr. Bruce going to review this? We have a Bruce down here reviewing this call. Would that be a biased call down here?
It might be just a little bit impartial, but it looks like Southwest Valley will go for the single point.
Mullen here with the kick, and it is up, and it's through. He hit a missile through there, and it went through. That's good.
Kind of like how I hit a wedge shot.
There you go. But 7:50 to go in the third quarter. T-Wolves break on top. 7-0 on Red Oak. We'll be right back after these messages.
Change momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see me, Richard Fisher, your Farm Bureau agent in Red Oak. I can help bring your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends you a blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay just one deductible for everything that's covered. Come see how we can help protect what matters most. That's Richard Fisher down at Farm Bureau Financial Services across from the post office here in Red Oak.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Drop 8 back.
First there, buddy.
Well,
check the old ticker. Check the ticker.
Just give me a second here.
Well, it looks like Southwest Valley is about ready to kick off here while Aaron's checking some scores.
Sorry,
here.
guys. Sorry. Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Hey, as long as the feed's working, we're good.
We're good. The feed is working. We're good to go. 21-10 half.
Here's a kick by Mullen. A good kick deep is going to be taken by Myers at the Red Oak 10. Myers out to 20, 25. Cuts back outside the right side. Cuts back inside. Going to be dropped down about at the 30-yard line. Sorry again. Give me that score again, Aaron.
So, oh boy, Matt,
I'm stretching your capabilities down there.
I guess I should.
You're broadcasting the game. Be 1st and 10 for Red Oak at their 29-yard line. Tigers trying to get something to go here offensively. Second series, second half. Now down 7-0. T-Wolves have broken through and got on the board.
Well, we've had a series, see what kind of adjustments Red Oak makes on them. Southwest Valley dropping 8, with the passes going on, not getting as much of the pass. Receivers are harder for them to get open.
Tri-Center over HSTW 14-6. Sydney over East Union 30-22. Shenandoah over Clarinda 13-12.
Fisher back dropping, looking deep now, rolling right. Going to come short. It's going to be almost picked off. Hogan came up, made a nice play, but just couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete.
No, he's trying to sneak the ball in there to Ethan Fouts, but especially for a right-handed quarterback, he's rolling left there, and it's just
hard to throw across your body.
Hard to do. So sometimes you almost just got to tuck the ball and see what you can get out of that, or just throw the ball away.
Bedford over Morovia 58-0.
Wow. Bedford looks like they're loaded again. They're probably on another collision course with Lennox.
Audubon over Cam 24-12.
Red Oak 2nd and 10 here at their 30-yard line. The marker's not correct on the field. It's 2nd and 10 here at the 30 for the Tigers. Fisher in shotgun formation. Single back set. Get the Terry at the middle. Not much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage there. T-Wolves defense has been stout tonight, guys. They have done a good job being able to contain that Tiger run game and have not given up. They've given up a couple long passes, but they have not given up anything big.
It's like we got an injured player. That'd be number 78, Sawyer Wilkinson. He's been playing nose guard, and I tell you what, from what I've noticed, he has really been able to hold that middle of the field
and that's
for the Timberwolves. And I think that's a big key why you can run that three-man front. If you're able to take that center and a guard there, you're eating those blockers.
You bet.
Let your linebackers eat.
So 3rd and 10 here, Fisher in shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Fisher looking over. He's got a man incomplete, but it's going to be incomplete. Good hit there by T-Wolves. Colton Pegg comes up and knocks the ball loose out of the Tigers' hands, and it'll be incomplete. 4th down, Tiger punt. There's a T-Wolf player down. There's a lot of players going down with heat. Tired in the 4th quarter there. The young man's, I don't know
Looks
who it
like
is.
that was Brody Bond there who was on the attempted pass there.
Yeah, well, that would be
it's like
Alex Morgan down. He's walking off under his own power there. But T-Wolves here with a chance here, or they get the punt and, not only to get points on the board, but to have a chance here to get up 2 scores. That just seems like that's a huge mountain to climb if you're up 2 scores, guys. So Tigers are going to be up against here trying to defend this next series by T-Wolves. Gettler back to punt for the Tigers.
Just
snap to Gettler. Gettler gets the kick away. It's partially blocked. It's being picked up by the T-Wolves. It's not going to go anywhere. Hardly along basically a 30-yard line, staying right where it's going to be. The punt was partially blocked, went into T-Wolves' hands, so they'll just take over right at the line of possession, basically.
Looks like Walker Bissell, number 7, he was the one able to receive the block kick there, got about 5 yards up. So Timberwolves are going to start with really good field position once again.
Yeah, the Tigers were fortunate in the previous punt. They just, a little bit quicker on that punt, snap, and kick release. Need to work on that a little bit for the second game coming up here. But T-Wolves now with a golden opportunity to break this game open here. Mendenhall now runs to the right side, cuts it back up inside. Good stick in there by Blake Sloan after a pickup of a couple yards.
No, Blake Sloan made that. He came up from his linebacker spot, and he really got in there and stuck his nose in there.
6.5 minutes to play in the third. Southwest Valley leads 7-0.
2nd and 8 here for Southwest Valley at the 30 of the Tigers.
It's like Nolan Perrin's taking a little breather here, and we have number 50 coming in, probably Caleb.
And, it's coming out in the second half. It just seemed like that Timberwolves offense just has a little bit more giddy up, and that Tiger defense just seems to be a little bit gassed at this point. We'll see here if the Tigers can make a stand right here. Mendenhall with a give up the middle there, dragging a couple tacklers. Ransom holding on.
Walker Bissell there.
Picks up 3 or 4 yards down to about, we'll call another Tiger player. The Tiger players are just limping off the field now. Ransom is hurt, and he's going to go down. It's a cramp too. But it's going to be 3rd and 6. And, again, we talk about the first game and just how the second half is just a matter of attrition for these guys. And it's a team, it's the best conditioned team. It can finish out these games usually.
Well, and also, especially for your linemen here, it's much easier being an offensive lineman than the defensive line when it comes to energy. Because offense, you know where you're going, you got more guys. That defensive line, you expend so much more energy. And with the time of possession favoring the Timberwolves so greatly, we're just kind of running out of
that all those defensive stands, as great as they were in the first half, takes a toll on you because, you're out there defending, and and then if you're going right back on offense, it's just you're doing everything you can defensively, keep out in the end zone, and then, that's a lot on you, these players. But the Tigers we're going to have a full timeout here. Let's take a quick break here. Tigers down the South Valley 7-0, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pitch from Mendenhall back to the back, up the middle. Not much there. Good stop there by the Tigers. And on the tackle there is...
This looks like Schofield, number 9. He was able to come up from his linebacker.
Jackson Terry as well. So it's going to be 4th down. You get the sense, Brett, this could be the play of the game here. Tigers with a chance to get off the field defensively. And you also get the sense that T-Wolves convert here. They're going to have a good chance to go down and get a 2-score lead. So just a massive play here in this ball game right on this 4th and 5.
No, big play right here. Like I said, we'll just see if Tigers have one more stop in.
Watch the hard count here too, Brett.
Yeah, because they're within 5 yards to go.
Mendenhall under center. Tight formation here for the T-Wolves. Mendenhall dropping back, trying to get outside. He's going to get it. He might just go all the way here, Brett. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. He got outside that containment, and he's gone, Brett.
No, they brought everybody in kind of a bunch formation, and nobody was out there. Nobody stayed home at the cornerback or the end, and he was able to sneak out there, and with his speed.
Defense been bit on that play fake inside, and Mendenhall, like you said, with that speed, got outside, and a huge score there by the T-Wolves. They go up 13-0.
No, great play call by the coaching staff there.
Mullen will now attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, no good there, so it'll stay 13-0. We got 4:59 to go here in the third quarter. It's Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak nothing.
No matter what your insulation needs are, Heartland Foam Insulators is your go-to company. From removal to blow-in to foam, they are ready to go to work for you in any type of building, whether it be an existing house, new construction, a metal building, commercial building, or a unique project. Call Heartland Foam Insulators today at 712-623-4515 or heartlandfoam.com.
Valley has broken this game kind of open, 13-0 here with 4:59 to go in the third quarter, Brett. And, that was a big fourth down conversion there for a touchdown by Southwest Valley. The Tigers had a chance to get a hole, but the T-Wolves get the great play call and get a 22-yard touchdown run from Wyatt Mendenhall.
Well, this entire half, Red Oak's been playing on their own side of the field. Southwest Valley has been really been the aggressors, and they've won the field possession battle all game.
Kick is going to go deep here, and it's going to go out of bounds. So the possession, we're at 30.
I think it's at 35, 40-yard line.
So Tigers will get pretty good field position here, but Tigers have got to produce something here offensively. Brett, they've got to get some push down the field here and get something going as we're 5 minutes in this game here. And that T-Wolf defense has just been sound tonight, making it tough on the ground and covering well on the passing. So Tigers will take over first 10 at their 35 here.
I would say for the Tiger offense, this is probably the most important series of the game right here.
Yeah, you almost think you got to get some points here to have a chance going in the fourth quarter here from this Tiger drive.
At least kind of bleed the clock a little bit. All the momentum right now is with the Timberwolves. They're all hyped up, ready to go, and, kind of down a little bit on Red Oak. We'll see what they can do with it.
Fisher in shotgun formation, single back set. Fisher back, looking. He's going to let it go deep. He's looking for Byer. Incomplete. Trying to get Byer over the middle. They're well covered by the T-Wolves in there. Number 6, Wyatt Mendenhall. He's doing it all. He's limping a little bit there, Mendenhall.
Now, it was a good throw, but it's kind of a dangerous pass because Mason was trying to fit it in between two Timberwolves defenders, one in front, one in back there. I know they're trying to look at the home run ball. They're trying to get Adam Byer more out in space.
So here we go. It'll be 2nd and 10 here. And Tigers trying to find something offensively here. Going to go double wide each side, single back set here. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at the 35-yard line. Fisher with the snap. Looking, under pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Pressure got to him there. Number 56, Ian Forsythe, I believe, if I got that number correct.
Yep, no, he was able to get in there.
Big sack there. When you're up, you can play a little more free and loose, Brett, and they brought the house on that one.
Well, and for Mason, for a quarterback, that's about the toughest pressure you can get when it comes right up the middle. You don't have the time. It's come from the edge, it's easier to roll out, but when those guys come right up the middle, that's just tough, and that's such a big loss right now for the Tigers.
Red Oak 3rd and 22. Red Oak's had just a lot of long third down conversion shots here tonight. Fisher's going to have to take care of the ball and not be careful here. He's going to roll to the right here, looking, going to flip it deep, and it's going to should be a flag there, and there is a flag. As a Byer was trying to break free, and he was grabbed, and that's going to be, I think, an automatic first down, right, Brett?
I'm not sure in high school. Sometimes I've heard it's a 15-yard penalty, not automatic first down. Some of it I have heard an automatic first
it'll
down.
Be at least to give the Tigers another chance here on a third down play. It should be, at a minimum, it should make it either 3rd and 10 or we'll see here. It's pass interference.
So it's a 15-yard penalty.
So it'll be 3rd and what we'll call it 3rd and 5, Brett.
Yeah,
so
about 3rd and 5.
So the Tigers will advance the ball to the Tiger 40-yard line. They've got to get to their own 45 for a first down. So manageable here. You got to figure it might be 2-down territory. You don't know. But 3rd and 5 here for the Tigers at their 40. Tigers need a conversion here on 3rd down. Fisher in shotgun formation. Give inside to Byer. Byer coming to the side. Cuts back up inside. Not much there. It's going to be brought down. A couple hard yards there from Adam, but good job there by the T-Wolves to snuff that one out.
Now, going to bring up about a 3rd and about 3 to go here.
I think 4th. It's going to be 4th.
Well, yeah, 4th and down, but it looks like Tigers are actually going to punt because Weston Gettler is going out there. This is actually his first year playing football.
They need to get Tigers here have had some scary moments on this punts here with the snaps and the kicks, so try to get this punt away here. Snap is good. Gettler with it. The kick is away good. That's a good boot. Should turn over there a little bit. It's going to be fielded by the T-Wolves at the 20, 25, 30, up to 35. Comes backside, still running on his feet to 40, out of bounds at the 43-yard line, and that is Brody Crozier. So good return there by the T-Wolves, picking up probably a 20-yard return there.
No, Jackson Purdue was one of those on the tackle to push him out.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the T-Wolves at their own 44-yard line. So you think from the T-Wolves perspective here, Brett, you just like to have a nice little grind-it-out type drive right here to kind of bleed that clock.
Especially with 3 minutes to go in the quarter here. Definitely everything's working for them. This quarter, they haven't, Red Oak has not been able to stop them all. So, definitely all the momentum's there.
So double back set here. Tight formations in for the T-Wolves. Under center is Mendenhall. He'll turn. He's going to run it to the right side here. Short side. There's nothing there. They're going to call a flag. I don't know. That's going to be. I'm not sure what that will be, but
I think they're holding number 70.
I think the Tigers might want to decline that because that's a 7-yard loss. So those Tigers will just take the loss on that, or a 6-yard loss. And
no, Andrew Johnson was able to explode in there, and they had no choice but to hold him. So it was a good effort on him.
I don't think the umpire realizes that Red Oak does not want the penalty. There you go. Now he understands. So it'll be 2nd and we'll call it 16.
It's week 1. We're all just kind of knocking the rust off here.
Talk for yourself there, Brent. I feel like I'm in high form here. I feel like I'm hitting on all cylinders here.
I don't know. Some of the words you've broken out so far.
I've had a nice pasta meal. It's been nice up here. I don't know. Here we go. 2nd and 16 for the T-Wolves at the own 40, 39. Mendenhall on a rollout. Going wide. Tigers pursuing. Nothing there. Nice job by the Tigers all over that one. Kyler Sandholm coming up. Good defense support there.
No, Tyler Schofield was also there on the pressure. What was great is everybody played their position right there. Everybody flowed to the ball.
Stayed home, yeah.
Everybody stayed home. They moved just like they should, and that's what kind of one of the touchdowns that the Timberwolves have is nobody did stay home. So excellent defense there by the Tigers.
2:43 to go here in the third quarter. Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak nothing. Tigers here with another chance to get out the field. You almost get the sense Tigers need to get a stop here.
And I'm kind of wondering how aggressive the Timberwolves will get, especially with the 13-0 lead.
They're going to go trips to the right side. Mendenhall in shotgun formation. He's going to throw it wide outside here. Incomplete. Boy, he's probably fortunate. The Tigers are going to say they covered it. And what are they going to call it?
It was pretty close to a
They're going to call it
pass.
Red Oak ball. They're going to call that Red Oak ball, Brett.
No, it was a backwards pass.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very close to it, and that's looks like the line judge on our side called it that way.
You bet.
And I tell you what, Nolan Perrin was very heads up. He jumped on the ball. Everybody else thought it was incomplete. He knows what's going on. Hey, you might as well jump on it just in case.
So he gets his athletic intelligence from his mother as well on that jumping on the ball. I'm just kidding, folks. He's got great mom and dad.
No, I tell you, this is going to see, can the Tigers take advantage of this?
You bet. Yeah, there's absolutely a heads-up play there by Nolan Perrin. So that saves a lot of yardage on the punt there, Brett. So that sets the Tigers up here at the Timberwolves 36-yard line. And good chance here. First kind of real good field position for quite a while for the Tigers, Brett.
Oh, no, they haven't been on this side of the field for a while. Looks like we got Andrew Johnson running on late here.
Probably got a timeout. Yeah, just one of those things you just –
sometimes that quick change of possession, sometimes guys aren't able to get it all the way.
You got to burn a timeout there. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. 13-0 Southwest Valley over Red Oak.
Any other updates?
Looking for trusted healthcare close to home? CHI Mercy Corning is always here to help and heal. Proudly serving Adams and Taylor counties and surrounding areas, we provide the high-quality primary care you need. Our dedicated medical team at CHI is committed to keeping you and your family healthy with the friendly expertise you've come to expect. To schedule an appointment, call our CHI Health Clinic at 641-322-5245. Let's stay healthy together.
Especially after that big change of possession, you got a break here. You got to definitely cash in if you're a Tiger.
Fisher in shotgun formation. T-Wolves showing blitz. Here they come with the blitz. Fisher, Tigers pick it up. Fisher rolling to the right, trying to get it away. Brought down by a tackle there by number 57. That's Devin Greenwald, and Fisher is hurt on that. They're going to get a horse collar, I think, on that, Brett, don't you think?
Yeah, it probably looked like a horse collar because he kind of got on the back and was able to pull him down. But probably more importantly for the Tigers, Mason Fisher is limping pretty good.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. I think he's going to probably walk that off. But, yeah, that's why that horse collar is illegal, because it gets that player in such a vulnerable position and they're dragged down. And I think that's from the line of scrimmage marked off, correct, Brett?
Yeah, because that is directly like a personal foul call. So it'll be 15 yards from, where the ball started.
So Southwest Valley here committing some penalties here in the second half that's kind of hurt them a little bit. But the Tigers are going to take advantage of it now. They're down all the way down. We'll move the ball, the 1st and 10, all the way down to the 21-yard line. T-Wolves. Fisher's going to stay in the game, guys.
Let me give you some scores here, Matt. Oh, we're getting ready to go. I'll give you scores in a second.
Fisher here is going to be in shotgun formation.
It's Jackson Terry's the tailback.
Fisher with the ball, gives to Terry. Terry's going to be stumble forward, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage there. What you got, Aaron?
Let me give you Stanton. It's Lennox over Stanton. Essex 18-6. Bedford over Morovia 58-0.
What was the Stanton Lennox score?
18-6.
Lennox over Stanton.
Riverside over West Monona 47-0. HSTW and Tri-Center 14. HSTW 6.
Wow,
that's an upset right there.
Clarinda over Shenandoah 20-13. St. Albert and Trainer tied up at 14.
Doesn't surprise me. St. Albert's looked like a good team last week. Here we go. 2nd and 11 for the Tigers at the T-Wolf 23-yard line. Fisher in shotgun formation here. T-Wolf showing blitz, coming with blitz. Fisher going wide outside. It's going to be almost completed, but not. Thought maybe it was going to be intercepted, but.
It's like he was going out there again to Brody Bond.
Yeah.
He was throwing in double coverage, but Bond made a great play on it.
And a long pass, Brett, across the field. That's a tough pass to complete for the Tigers. It's going to be 3rd and 12. I'd like to see the Tigers come back and find Fouts over the middle here or something if they can in this area of the field.
And that was a good throw by Fisher, even though he's still limping pretty noticeably.
Yeah. But with that blitz, you got to get something over the middle, quick slants if they're going to bring those linebackers. Going back out of the blitz here. Fisher now looking over the middle, picked off. Oh, incomplete. Johnson had it in his hands, dropped it. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 12.
Probably the key for the Tigers, which they really haven't been getting right now, is, defensively, Timberwolves have been dropping 8 guys. Only 3 guys are rushing. If, they're able to kind of put some pressure on Mason there with only 3 guys coming up is really a big advantage for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the stunting, not stunting on the blitz, showing blitz, not showing blitz, making it difficult on a riddle play call. It's not like the NFL where you can check out the last second here. So Tigers now with 1 minute to go in the third quarter facing a 4th and 11 at the T-Wolf 23-yard line. Got to convert here to continue this drive. Fisher now the shotgun snap back, looking, going to let it go. Incomplete there, not there.
No, it looks like he's trying to go to Tyler Myers right there on the end zone, towards the end zone on the sideline. Just kind of ran out of space there.
Yeah, just nothing there. As good, well covered by the T-Wolves. T-Wolves make a hold. The T-Wolves came up big there. Get the defense hold. 57 seconds to go, third quarter. He got the sense there. That was a big play for the T-Wolves there to make that defense stand and withstand that kind of mini drive there, which really was aided by a couple penalties there by the T-Wolves. But T-Wolves take over here, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Mendenhall back at quarterback, shotgun formation. Snap to Mendenhall, take it right up the middle. Several yards there. Andrew Johnson on tackle. Jackson Terry on tackle.
No, like I said, Andrew Johnson, he's been having a pretty good solid game here. Just
he's one of those kids playing both offense and defense.
Yeah, and he's been getting a few breathers here, but you can tell right now just looking at those guys, their hands on their hips, they're really sucking some air right now. And, those guys in the D-line, they've been playing hard, especially playing both ways.
Last week's scrimmage we saw, knock on wood here if you're a real Tiger fan, but they have not given up that big play that we saw so freaking at scrimmage. They've done a good job for the most part keeping things in front of them here, but they need to get a turnover here. The clock is winding down 15 seconds ago here in the third quarter. Pitch, and there's that ball on the ground, but it's going to be recovered by the T-Wolves.
No, just kind of a miscommunication there. I think number 9 there, that would have been Alex Morgan. Yeah, I think he was just thinking that he was the lead blocker instead of being the running back.
Here we are in the third quarter. It's Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak nothing. We'll be right back after these messages with the start of the first quarter.
Looking for trusted healthcare close to home? CHI Mercy Corning is always here to help and heal. Proudly serving Adams and Taylor counties and surrounding areas, we provide the high-quality primary care you need. Our dedicated medical team at CHI is committed to keeping you and your family healthy with the friendly expertise you've come to expect. To schedule an appointment, call our CHI Health Clinic at 641-322-5245. Let's stay healthy together.
Welcome to TNT Ford, your local automotive resource in Red Oak, Iowa. Under new ownership, we're committed to providing an even better dealership experience. We have a massive inventory, including a great selection of new pickups. Explore our lot, where you'll find a variety of vehicles basking in the sunset light. Whether you're in the market for a rugged truck or a stylish sedan, we're here to help. Visit tntford.com to find your perfect vehicle today.
Back here at Bend the Field in Red Oak. Red Oak Tigers nothing in a game that Southwest Valley has controlled. And they are going to face a 3rd and 13 here from their own 20. The Tigers trying to get a defensive stop here.
Another big defense stand for the Tigers here.
Mendenhall back, looking over the middle. It's going to be caught and complete to number 4. That is Wetzel, and he's going to take it all the way up to 40-yard line. He just kind of sat in the middle of the Tiger defense there and made a nice catch and turned it upfield and picks up first down all the way at Tigers' 40-yard line. Big pickup there for the T-Wolves.
No, Mendenhall had he read that well. He sat there in the pocket. They kind of just sat down the middle of that zone, and he made a good pass there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Wyatt Mendenhall. He's faster than I thought he was, and, he's you can't say he's a prolific passer, but he's an efficient passer in their offensive scheme. He makes the passes where they need to go to make his team play, and that's what you want from your quarterback.
Well, and he's so mobile, you got to always watch for his running too.
He's in that shotgun formation to come this side, going to hang on the ball, and he's going to be dropped down, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage there. Good job there by the Tigers. Kyler Sandholm in there again. Really good tackle by that All-State. I think he made state wrestling, didn't he, Mr. Sandholm?
Yeah, he made
All-State wrestler was Kyler Sandholm there.
No, he played his position well. He just kind of was able to force him in, and he was able to make a good tackle. So brings up, what do we got? 2nd and 8 here for the Tigers. About a little less than 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
T-Wolves here just taking their time, methodically going up there, running that clock down. Mendenhall now under center. Takes the snap, dropping back. The pass is backwards, but caught. And it's going to be ran out to about the 45-yard line.
Kind of Jackson Terry there on the tackle. But I tell you what, Mendenhall was actually kind of falling down backwards.
Yeah,
he was still able to get it out there.
Yeah, he knew where his receiver was supposed to be, and he threw the ball to the spot, and the receiver caught it. But it's going to be 3rd and 5. And you almost think this almost has to be an imperative stop here defensively. The Tigers, in fact, they've got to make a stop, Brett, that's not even going to leave a 4th and 1.
Well, in the way the Timberwolves offense has moved, this might be 4-down territory for them too.
But Tigers just cannot continue to get 3rd downs. They're going to have a chance here. T-Wolves are going to try to melt this game away with another conversion right here. Mendenhall back, looking. Going to pass. It's intercepted by the Tigers. Schofield. He's back to the 40, weaving his way down the field, 30, down to the 30-yard line. There's a big play by the Tigers. Tyler Schofield in the right place at the right time with the INT and returns it down to the T-Wolves 30-yard line. Boy, that's a momentum shifter right there.
Now, this is definitely something that Tigers have to take advantage of. They had the backwards pass before, weren't able to score. This is hopefully something that'll give a boost to the Tiger team, and we'll see if they're going to be able to punch it in.
Nice job there by Tyler Schofield picking that ball off. A little surprised that's kind of the first errant pass we've really seen from Mendenhall all night. He's been, like I said, really solid back there, but that really was not a receiver in sight there. I think maybe it was a misread or a route there by the Timberwolves, but nonetheless, the Tigers pick it off again. Tigers running a player out late onto the field here offensively, and now the Tigers have 1st and 10 at the Timberwolves 31-yard line. Snap to Fisher. Fisher gives it to Byer. Byer cuts it back up inside. He's got some room out to 30, breaking tackles down into the 22-yard line I like that play there, Brett. They got Adam out here with a little space and let him get some speed downhill, and it picks up a good 8-yard gain.
No, because he hasn't been able to really run up the middle at all. They definitely have to kind of get him in space.
Tigers going up-tempo here, 2nd and 3. Tigers at the 24-yard line of the T-Wolves, trying to get on the board here. 9:28 to go.
2nd and 3.
Fisher, single back set with Byer. Fisher at snap. High snap, but controls it. Going to let it go outside. Oh, looking for Byer, wasn't there. High snap kind of threw that off a little bit, I think, Brett.
Yeah, threw it off, and Mason was actually getting a lot of pressure right up the middle on him, so I think he was just trying to get rid of it right away, and Adam Byer just he hadn't looked at it.
Give me 5 seconds.
Yep.
Sorry.
Got to make sure we're legal there, folks.
Got to take care, and we'll make Uncle Joe happy.
Back here, 3rd and 3 for the Tigers at the Timberwolves 23-yard line. Fisher in shotgun formation. Tigers need to convert here. Rolling to his left, looking. He's going to tuck it up. He's going to try to get it. It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1. Tigers trying to get that first down. Nice play there by the T-Wolves coming up and run support there. I think that was Wetzel.
Yeah, it's going to be about 4th and 2 there for the Tigers.
Wetzel, Bo Johnson, those guys just having a phenomenal game for the T-Wolves there. T-Wolves trying to make a big stand here. Boy, would this could be the game clincher right here if the T-Wolves make a stop here on 4th and 2 on the Tigers. What are you calling here, Brett?
For the Tigers, I'm almost thinking they might kind of go for a counter look or maybe just a quick pass out. Maybe just see if they can get somebody out in space.
I'll give Byer a wide toss to this side. They're going to go with Fisher. Fisher's tucking up. He's going to be short, I think, Aaron and Brett.
Yeah,
Brett
and Aaron. And I don't think that was
design plan.
Well, by the look of it, Adam Byer, Byer was going on the right side and Fisher turned to the left. And I don't, like I said, it was just one of those things I think was a miscommunication there. And
so turnover on downs there. Good job by the T-Wolf defense there. They make the stop, and Coach Nordine fired up on the sideline. He is not a happy camper about something. Coach Nordine upset there. It'll be now 1st and 10 for the T-Wolves at the 21-yard line. As they're taking over here possession, and they're going to probably just try to methodically run that ball, and that's what they're doing there. But Tigers make the stop there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's like Andrew Johnson was there on the tackle there. Only a gain of 2 there. But I don't really see the Timberwolves doing anything too fancy.
No, they're not.
Just going to be running up, kind of bleeding that clock out.
No rush here with 8:40 to go in this game, and they're just going to take their time in that huddle and work that clock down and try to work behind that offensive line and get some first downs here and just control and run this game clock all the way down.
Now, we'll have to say so far, I've been impressed with the Timberwolves. They got a lot of team speed out there.
Yeah, more team speed than I thought. If you're not going to be big, you better have some team speed, and they do have some team speed. Mendenhall with the fake pitch brings it up. Not much there. He's going to pick up a couple yards there. It'll be 3rd and about 6 here. 6 here, we'll say, for the Tigers.
Looks like we had Kyler Sandholm, also Tyler Schofield there on the tackle there. Jackson Purdue was up
I don't
there
think you'll see the T-Wolves pass again tonight. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, especially where they're at for field position. Last thing they won is a pick 6 there. So probably just get a solid dose of running the ball.
So I think the Tigers, you load up on that defensive line. You got at this point in the game, you got to take some chances, Brett. You load up on that D line and try to stuff this run if that's what's coming. So here we go, 3rd and 6 from the South T-Wolves 27-yard line.
They got 2 receivers right, 1 left.
He's going to throw. He's rolling to his right, coming back this side, and it's going to be caught by number 4. That is I get my numbers mixed up.
Gavin Wetzel.
Gavin Wetzel, and he picks up the first down. Nice play there by Gavin Wetzel.
No, that was a good little play design. All
nice safe little pass there.
Yeah, just threw it kind of underneath the coverage, sent the receiver steep, and he just kind of – Wetzel was able to come underneath, just make a nice, easy, safe pass.
Wetzel's a good football player, solid football player. He makes the plays where you need to be both offensively and defensively. Impressed with him and Alex Morton, Cale Hogan. Those guys are solid football players. Mendenhall, like we said, he got some valuable experience at the end of last year, and it's paid off here in this season opener for Southwest Valley. Mendenhall in the swing pass out here to the wide side. It's got some room out here, and that is, I think, Colton Pegg, and he's out to the 43-yard line before he's brought down there by Schofield and Byer.
Probably a good gain of about 7 or 8 there. Looks like we got another Tiger down.
Marcus Torres.
Like cramps.
I think that's the second time he's been down that field with cramps, and it's just one of those things invariably that almost all teams go through that first game of the season, trying to condition yourself to play 4 quarters of a heavy contact game of football. Hard to replicate in practice. Just, I don't think back when we played in the 1920s and 30s, I don't think the practices are as laden with hitting and tackling. I mean, I don't recall ever not having practice without tackling. I don't think that happens as much anymore.
Well, I think just a lot of the protocols are trying to keep football a lot more safe.
Yeah.
And just it wasn't unusual in the days, when I was in high school, preseason, we'd have 2-a-day practices.
Yeah,
it wasn't
absolutely.
unusual to go 3 hours at a time, and just kind of different times now. I know the state of Iowa has different rules for how much you can practice, so they're definitely limited to the number of times, how much they're able to go.
But I'll tell you one thing that is significantly different, that these kids, they don't have the size helmets and pads that, it felt like a gladiator out there with the equipment we wore back in the day, based on his high performance equipment these kids wear now. 2nd and 3 for the T-Wolves at their 42, and this is a quarterback sneak up the middle, and I think Mendenhall, now they're going to mark him just short, I think.
Probably be about a foot short there.
6:57 to go. That clock keeps ticking down. T-Wolves are heading towards the south here, and they're going to go quick here on the snap on the 3rd and short inches. Mendenhall just going to take the snap again. I don't know if he got it there,
I don't think
Brett.
he did. I think that was a great surge on the Tigers. I think they're trying to catch us by surprise, and he didn't make it.
So let's see what the T-Wolves do here. They got a
down.
You got a 4th, and we'll call it a half a yard. Are they going to go, or are they going to kick here? I think the prudent thing to do would be to kick. Tigers have not shown they can go to the length of the field tonight.
But I think Timberwolves feel pretty confident, even if they go for it and don't make it.
They'll probably let this clock wind down and burn a timeout, be my
absolutely.
guess. Coach Longenbaugh.
Because by the time the timeout will hit, it'll be about 6 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and my guess is they may come up and try a hard count to get a jump.
No, we're looking for the timeout here.
So we'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back after this. It's Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak nothing. Back here at Benda Field in Red Oak, it's Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak nothing. 6:03 to go in the game. Southwest Valley is facing a 4th, and we'll call it less than a yard at their own 44. We'll see if they're going to punt or go for it here. You get the sense that they go for this and they can get this. They pretty much can just almost run that clock out here, but we'll see what.
What was that Sydney score, Mac?
It was 44-28. Sydney's up with 8 minutes to go in the game.
It looks like they will go for it here.
Let's see if they go for a hard count here, Brett.
Mendenhall's under center.
And they almost got the Tigers to jump there, and they're going to get the Tigers jump. Yeah, one hard count there, and that will get an automatic first down for the T-Wolves. That just takes that inner discipline. You know the coaches are telling them that. Hey, be careful, hard count, be careful, hard count. But is your mind and your body is trying to process it. And
well, especially when they only got about 2 feet to go in every inch there counts.
Yeah, you've got to get a good jump on the snap. But T-Wolves pick up the first down on the penalty, and they'll now have 1st and 10 at their 49. 6:03 to go here in the game. Mendenhall in the shotgun formation, rolls right, pitches out to Hogan. Hogan cuts back up inside, cuts back outside. Ooh, brought down by Byer. Big stick there. No yardage there. Adam Byer laying the lumber there.
Now, Kyler Sandholm was able to get really good pressure there on Mendenhall, kind of forced him to pitch it early.
Blake Sloan playing through it. Looks like a gimpy ankle was in on that tackle as well.
So kind of a gain of nothing, bring us up 2nd 10. About 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Red Oak's defense really, I think, has played really an outstanding game in that sense that they've been able to hold the fort for the most part here. But credit the T-Wolves defense for just really shutting down the Red Oak Tiger offense. T-Wolves have just really brought it defensively. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the T-Wolves. at the 49. Mendenhall, the kind of busted play there, and that's not going to go anywhere. He was turning around to hand someone off there, Brett, and there was no one there to hand it off to.
Kind of the wrong direction again, kind of what happened to the Tigers last time here. But I would love to see the stats here. I don't know if Gigstad keeps this, but time of possession for the Timberwolves this half, I would say they have to almost have had the ball 80% of this half.
Yeah, they've really had sustained drives, even though they may not score them. They've been able to sustain drives almost the whole game. Yeah, time of possession will be really interesting to see if we have that stat in the game. 4:43 to go. That clock just keeps ticking, and T-Wolves just are in no hurry here. It's going to be 3rd and 11 here at the 48. Mendenhall in a shotgun formation. Takes the pitch. Is going to come out to the side out here. It's caught. It's dropped.
Oh, and dropped.
Colton Pegg was trying to corral that, couldn't get it. It's going to be incomplete. Almost that previous play, but not a backward lateral, though, just enough to be a forward throw. And
Ace Wilkins really came up, and I think got a look, Pegg there kind of was looking a little bit there ahead, just to make sure he wasn't going to get hit. So,
right.
In some ways, you drop the ball to make the safe play.
So T-Wolves will punt the ball here away with 4:26 to go.
It's like we got Bond back along with Ace Wilkins back for the Tigers.
Wetzel in, pumps it, and he's a good punter. Oh, this is a fake pass, wide open. Oh, it's incomplete. Man, they had Colton Pegg over here was unguarded. Wide open. They read it, but the pass sailed high.
Matt, I hate to say that, but I think I called that play in the first quarter.
Well,
that we had gone back and punt, and the guy on the outside was uncovered by the Tigers.
Yeah, I suppose if it's there, the play call from the punter position, you make the play. But score, game, time, all dictates to every single. I don't know if you try that with 4:20 to go. Tigers are going to have good field position 48, but we haven't seen the Tigers take advantage of any of these good field position opportunities yet tonight. So. They've got 4:22 to go. They need a quick score here.
Looks like we got Jackson Terry tailback with trips out to the right.
Tigers Fisher in shotgun formation. Snap to Fisher. Fisher's going to go deep. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be actually intercepted by Colton Pegg. He just kind of – the pass was long and intercepted by Pegg down to 20-yard line. So –
no, Tyler Myers was going out, but he just wasn't get there soon enough. And it looks like Mason I don't know if he just wasn't able to see him. He just kind of threw it up there.
I don't know if he was throwing to a spot or what happened there, but intercepted, and it will now be T-Wolves football. They'll take over on a 23-yard line. Third interception of the night for the Tigers.
We're about 4:14 to go in the fourth quarter here.
Stick around after the game. We'll have head coach Michael Nordine. We'll have scores. Get you all up to date on what's going around Southwest Iowa. For this first Friday night of football here on Labor Day weekend. Timberwolves under center here. Mendenhall has gone the distance for the T-Wolves under center here. He'll hand off. Oh, pitch to the right side to Hogan. Hogan cuts back upside. He's got some room out to 20. Still on his feet. All the way up to 30. Mendenhall took a big hit on that pitch there, Brett. I don't know if you saw that, but
no,
he was slow getting up.
Andrew Johnson there was able to – was that Andrew Johnson? No, that was Blake Sloan there. Was able to really get in there fast and laid a big hit on Mendenhall there.
4:04 to go here, and I think some frustrations may be boiling out there a little bit for the Tigers. T-Wolves here have really played just a tremendous game defensively. Brett, they have shut the Tigers down with 3 turnovers against the Tigers offense and really have controlled them for the most part. Tigers just have not been able to get anything done offensively tonight.
They've had a good rushing attack and a very targeted passing attack, I would say.
Give up the middle there, several yards there, out to the 34-yard line, be about second and we'll call it 7 here.
It's like Patterson was one of those on the tackles there for the Tigers along with Schofield. But, definitely that front end, they're kind of getting tired there.
Yeah,
just wearing out here.
Tigers, I don't see the schedule. I don't have the schedule. I think they're in Clinton next week. Is that right? I'm not sure I have the Tigers schedule. Where are we at next week?
I think that is correct.
So, you're going down and playing probably the best team not one of the top teams on your schedule next week. So we'll have a lot to do in practice this week. Under 3 minutes to go here. 2nd and 7 for the T-Wolves. Mendenhall with the pitch back to Hogan. Hogan on the wide side cuts it back inside. Not much there Tigers, again, playing hard down to the final buzzer here, guys. Their defense is just not giving anything up. They're making the plays defensively. Jacob Patterson on that tackle.
No, Blake Sloan was able to put another big hit on Mendenhall right before he made the pitch. Nothing illegal there. But when you're that linebacker, you want to keep hitting that quarterback to try to get him to make a bad pitch there.
If you have to look for positive for the Tigers, you got to be impressed with the defense. They really came up with some big plays. They got a couple turnovers themselves tonight, made some goal line stands. They played solid. They played winning football.
I think they have nothing to hang their heads about.
So here we go. Down almost 2 minutes left in this game. T-Wolves here rolling out Mendenhall. Back upside, comes back outside. He's got some room. He could go here. Down to 50, down to 40. He's got some speed. He's going to break it. I think Byers going to track him down at the 20. So Biden Byers uses his speed and pushes him out 20. But Mendenhall breaks it open there and uses that speed and all the way down to the Tiger 20-yard line.
No, that was just on a kind of a quarterback scramble there. He just, he started rolling to the right and nothing was there. He just kind of came back left and nobody was out there.
So it is going to be 1st and 10 for the T-Wolves at the
20-yard line.
Tiger 20-yard line. That might be the longest offensive play of the night for the T-Wolves right there, I think. That was about a 40-yard run there, I think.
Especially with about 1:56 left in the game, they're not going to be in any hurry to, get anything going here.
I guess the clock stops on change of possession. There's 3 seconds. They're going to have to hurry to get this play. They do. It's ball's on the ground, but the T-Wolves recover it. I'm not sure.
No, it stopped on the first down, so there we go.
So it's under 2 minutes ago now. We winding down in the game here. T-Wolves with a 2nd and 10 at 20. I think they're going to be content here pretty much just to run this clock out. I don't know if the Tigers will burn their timeouts or not here. Going to hold here in the huddle and get down to almost last seconds as we're here.
Get down to about 1:05 here probably before they snap.
Winding up week 1 action here. Mendenhall under center, double back set. Mendenhall with a give up to back to
number 7 here.
Nothing there, not much there.
Walker Bissell there on the carry.
Down to a minute to go in the game. 3rd and 10 from the 15.
So down to about 56 seconds, 29 seconds left to go on.
Tigers aren't going to burn a timeout here. I think they got to run one more play, and I think they'll do it. I think. Brett, if I'm not you're the math guy. You're the numbers guy up here, Brett. So I think
if it's 40 seconds right now, all they got to do is run one. Run one play, and that'll take us down. To
take
the end
a knee
of the game.
here, and I think that'll. They are setting up trips formation here. We'll see what they call here. Take a snap. They're going to come to this side, and he's going to pick up maybe 6-7 yards down the 13-yard line. And I think that will be the ball game as the clock will just tick down. So the Southwest Valley Timberwolves come into Red Oak and Bear Bend the field and defeat the Red Oak Tigers tonight 13-0 and continue their dominance over the Red Oak Tigers. Again, this final score here, Bear Bend the field. It's Southwest Valley 13, Red Oak Tigers nothing. We'll be right back after these messages with the post-game show.
Second half, it looked like the Timberwolves had possessed the ball almost the entire half there.
They did, yeah. They really controlled the second half a lot. And Wyatt Mendenhall couldn't play small.
Here, I don't know if you're on right now. I don't know if we can hear you, but really what Jeff was saying here is Mendenhall. He was a baller out there. He was really out there ready to go.
Yeah, he really had a good second half. Yeah, he had a great second half, and they did control pretty much the whole second half.
As far as offensively stats, what jumped out at you, Jeff? I know you got a ton of them there, but what jumps out at you?
We just kind of struggled. Mendenhall, 139 yards. He really was the whole story.
Rushing?
Passing and rushing, yeah.
139 yards rushing?
Yeah, 140 passing, 139 rushing. So he went both sides.
Very good. We'll get you, Jeff. We're going to have Coach Nordine in here, so.
All right, we're going to do a little bit of swapping here now and swap some headsets on here and see if we can get Coach Nordine in here, and we'll get those. We're going to take just a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
We were trying to just get me in space, trying to get out of the box. They had 8 people in the box, and when I went out into that slot, they just moved out, bumped over me, so they were kind of just taking me out of the equation.
No, there in the first half, we saw it almost looked like a counterplay. You kind of lined up at the H-back, and you're able to come up, and probably one of your bigger runs of the night.
Yeah, I mean, I pride myself on being like a Swiss Army knife. Like I can do it all. I love blocking. I think that's super fun. I get to hit people. I'm a defensive guy, so that spot's really fun because you're pretty much the lead blocker, and then you got that play off of it.
And it looks like you had a pretty good game there on defense as well, and saved some pretty, some of those long passes you were able to save, towards the end of the game. Looks like Mendenhall might have scored, and you were able to run him down. It looks like you had a solid game on defense as well.
Yeah, it's just hustle. Just hustle. That's all it is. Defense is just hustle, and you just want to hit people. Just have to have the will to play.
No, it looks like for the most part we were pretty assignment sound on defense. What it looked like, you guys played well, especially that second half. It looked like the defense was on the field almost the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it was. We were inside the 20 probably half the time. We had a block punt, 3 picks. We gotta pick it up on offense, special teams, and we had that first touchdown shouldn't have happened. They had two of those passes were just. That was luck. That's the game sometimes is luck, and that's what they got out of those 2 passes.
Well, Adam, thanks. So we'll get you out of here. That way we can get you out and showered here, and we'll go ahead and go to Coach Nordine. Like I said, Adam, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
So, Coach, it looks like, we kind of came out trying to establish the run. Wasn't really able to do that. Then kind of made some adjustments going on from that.
Yeah, the offense was just trying to figure out what could work. Like Adam said, they loaded the box on us, which we know what every team's going to do to us because they're expecting to stop Adam. So if we can put Adam in the space and try and get him the ball out in space, it would help us out. But we just going to get the ball moving tonight. The defense played outstanding, and we just got stuck in some holes again. So we just got to get out of those holes and move the ball a little bit on offense.
No, it looks like, we were just playing on the wrong side of the field almost the entire game.
Yep.
It really put you guys, a lot of pressure situations, and especially with the defense being on the field so much, I'm sure those interior defensive linemen were really, really starting to get tired there towards the end.
Yeah, and we're blessed that we got about 4 or 5, 6 guys that we can put in there and rotate in. But, when we got Nolan and Caleb Ransom and Andrew cramping up, Jacob Patterson, and they're playing both sides of the ball. So we just got to get that extra depth and, keep grinding. It's all this was details. I mean, we got little things we got to fix, and that's all we got to do. We get back to drawing board on Sunday, and we'll fix some things, and we'll be right. We'll be all right.
Well, hopefully, look like everybody come out healthy. It looks like no real injuries there.
We had some cramping, but nothing that we have to write home to mom about.
So, well, thanks, Coach. Thanks to have you up here. Hopefully, we'll make those little improvements and have a better result next week.
Absolutely. Roll Tigers.
So, again, just kind of recap here. Tigers lose to the Timberwolves 13-0.
Been the field at week 1. It was Southwest Valley defeating the Red Oak Tigers 13-0. Brett, we saw a game. I think you nailed it pretty much there with the time of possession. Southwest Valley, even though they didn't score a lot, they controlled the ball a lot in that game.
Well, it's a pretty simple thing about football. You can't really score if you don't have the ball. Then pretty much 80% of the second half, the Timberwolves controlled the ball. When Red Oak did have the ball, they pretty much were, within their own 30-yard line going back. The field possession game, Timberwolves won that, overwhelmingly.
Yeah, and Southwest Valley guy tipped your hat defensively, came up with 3 picks, really stymied the Tigers' offense on night. Bo Johnson has a big game, I think, for the T-Wolves defensively. Wetzel, Mendenhall, those guys.
Well, and I really think their big adjustment was they only started rushing 3 guys in the second half and were dropping 8 and kind of forcing the Tigers to really find those places in the zone. And, that's a tough thing to do, especially at the high school level. So hats off to them.
Yeah, so week 1 in the books. Week 2 next week, Tigers will travel down to Corinda, take on the Cardinals. And, Aaron, I don't know if you have any updated scores there, but what do we have?
Let me give you a couple. I'll just run through these quick. Some of these are in the fourth quarter. Sydney over East Union, fourth quarter, 44-22. It was HSTW over Tri-Center, fourth quarter, 26-21. It looks like East Mills over West Harrison, third quarter, 44-14. That may be a little bit old of a score. Atlantic over Clark, 55-0 in the fourth quarter. Lennox over Stanton, Essex, 42-6. That was third quarter. Final, Lewis Central over Harlan, 31-10. Then Audubon over Cam, 38-20. And there you go.
What, do you have a Shenandoah Corinda score?
Yeah, I do. Oh, there you go. 20 to 19, Clarinda.
Corinda defeats Shenandoah.
Is that a final?
20-19. That's a final.
That's
so
a final.
A thriller down there in the Page County Super Bowl. Much tighter game than you anticipate. That's
especially historically.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll see the Corinda Cardinals up front and center next week, guys. Good job on week 1, Aaron. Great job as you have multitasking down there. You are doing it all. Brett, well done, my man.
Well, thank you, sir.
You can see Iowa State Cyclones can rule the radio booth, Aaron.
Gotta touch that.
You kind of know we're both.
Touch it.
Right.
What me and Matt are going to be watching tomorrow.
You bet. Yeah. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. We're glad to have you here. We'll catch you next week here on KCSI. Again, the final here from Bend the Field and Red Oak tonight. It was Southwest Valley Timberwolves 13, Red Oak Tigers nothing.